All right, welcome back to the To Be Fair Show. I am your host, Johnny P.
Oh, here, real.
It's cute.
And we back. Before we get started, we want to tell everybody please tap in on all socials at the To Be Fair Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Hit that like button. Y'all jump in that super chat. All super chats get read immediately. We're gonna kick it off. We got another good one lined up. Talking about the flock cameras. Do y'all think
Oh, before you do that, let's get cue his congratulatory anniversary.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know this.
Happy
The 2 year anniversary was
Happy-
fire.
happy
Congrats,
anniversary.
congrats.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
milestones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was Real brought his present today too.
What's that?
Real came in and was like, "Hey,
Oh,
don't ever do that. Hey, don't ever get married."
tell him QJ.
Yeah, that's what he was. Saying.
Oh, you told QJ to never
Yeah.
get married.
Yeah.
What kind of advice is that for the youth?
That's
Hey.
real advice.
That's
I encourage marriage. Marriage has not been bad at all for me. I've enjoyed the 2 years.
What's something that you like learned that you didn't know previously? I know you've been in relationships previously, so like something that you learned about, you know what I mean, marriage.
That I learned. I don't know if I've like specifically learned a lot as much as like experience. I guess that'd be a better word to frame learn.
Mm.
Where you hear about like a marriage is going to naturally be its own different ebbs and flows of different dynamics and shit. In which I think that inside, like, if you go from like our relationship through our marriage, like we've had all the different versions of ebbs and flows for sure. And I think that the good part of our relationship is that it never was really built on any version of a leverage play. So like me earning more, her earning more, me or her not working, none of those things
Mhm.
really has impacted any of our dynamics at all. Like it kind of just still be we kind of like communicate and talk through everything the exact same way. And so through experience, I think that like the ebb and flow is definitely a thing that's always going to happen. I think that the advice then from the experience from what I learned would just be make sure that like the foundation that you're building something off of, it is strong enough to be able to withstand change.
Mm.
no, that's
No, that's fine.
that's a solid advice.
Yeah.
Solid advice. Rail, you was gonna tell us what a wife was.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
What that?
oh, to my from that was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I get-
And why,
Yeah,
and
because
why
you were saying because you asked me. Hold on, what was your original? What was the reason why you said
well,
that?
you had made a question. She don't look like a wife, or that's not a wife. And then I was like, what is a wife? What does a wife look like?
Johnny crazy.
What? That's what he
Yeah,
asked.
I don't
I'm just
think
saying,
that's
look, the way you smell, like it's like you got something up your sleeve, Johnny. Johnny finished with the smile in and look. I like it. What's going on here?
Yeah, so
What was
essentially,
happening?
so no, I think you were saying, damn, what were you saying? Because I said that in response to something that ain't what it was. Because I always say like being a wife is learned behavior. Same thing as being a husband is learned behavior. So I don't understand when he said it don't look like a wife.
So,
Who was it?
would you advocate getting married to the youth, and why not?
Would I advocate getting married to the youth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. As far as like the actual like the paperwork and all that, I'm not an advocate for that for sure. The paperwork and signing all this, I don't understand that part because you can get power of attorneys for all of these different things
So,
that
are
can
you an advocate for the youth getting married?
for being with one person.
Getting married.
I just said I'm not an advocate for the paperwork.
All right. So you're not an advocate for marriage.
I'm not an advocate for the paperwork. No,
All right. So
but so
keep
I feel like
asking
you can
like
have the
word.
commitment and it, you could. I don't
So
like marriage.
like the statement that I'm talking about. Is
Okay,
marriage.
so if marriage comes with the
can
paperwork,
be with
then no.
paperwork or not. We're
Okay,
just
so
talking
yeah,
about-
if it's
like
not
you can go
paper,
through a
then yeah,
ceremony and be married under God.
absolutely,
And,
absolutely, yes, I
and
believe
be
in that.
committed
I
to
would
one
push that
person
for sure.
in the whole 9
Absolutely,
yards.
yeah. I could agree with that. I definitely advocate for that, for marriage without the paperwork, for sure.
But you don't think there's no benefits to getting the paperwork? Like, I mean, we know, like, I mean, because most you're gonna talk about divorce, but I think like legally there are benefits too.
What benefits?
Tax wise, you know, y'all can file under joint income, you get better benefits.
But you probably
Like
not
when
gonna
it comes
file
to just
joint,
this
right? Because
household
you're gonna push your income
or-
over the top, right? It's
I'm
gonna take you to the
but I
next
think
threshold.
there are legal, and I'm not married, so I wouldn't know all the
No,
legal.
I ain't seen.
I wouldn't know all the
no.
legal benefits. But I
And the
think
answer is no.
I think there are even when it comes to like health insurance and stuff like that. Like you put your spouse.
Yeah,
on
you can
there,
do
so It's
that.
a difference between like
Let me
having a
see.
spouse and just a girlfriend. I think there are benefits to
Legal.
having like the paperwork.
the
too.
benefits ain't.
I think that like if you're together long enough, whether you get married legally or not, you're gonna eventually have multiple assets together. And you're going like if you decide to split, you're still gonna have to figure it out legally. So if y'all buy a house, you're gonna have to figure out how to split that legally. If y'all are
nothing.
co-signed on some on a car or anything like that. And
Most of the benefits they said it's about you dying.
Well, I mean, people die out here. I mean, that's a.
That's what they. Yeah, I mean, hey, I just
I
said
mean,
the pros don't outweigh the cons, in my opinion, because you can divvy up
but,
all of that
but
stuff.
what are the cons to the paperwork outside of divorce?
That's the major fucking con.
But okay, but outside of that,
Yeah, that's why you don't want. That's why I said I'm not. That's the biggest con right there. That's the fact that what is it? The average what is it, like 80% don't work.
I don't know if it's 80%.
It's a high. On average, the marriage is gonna fail. On average, so you're probably gonna go through the divorce, and it's gonna be bad for you.
For who?
For who?
Generally, the man.
Like inside, like the kids splitting up or something. Like most people aren't like losing these big assets. Most people kind of put in and leave out. And I don't know.
Yeah, even in divorce, like I don't think like I mean you hear a couple.
And then if y'all both got a house together, someone's gonna keep the house and someone's not, regardless.
Or they usually sell the house. That's what
Or
generally happens.
Well,
sell the house.
but like the same, like whether you break up, whether it's common law, you just been together, or it's the paperwork. Like,
But that common law stuff is it's much
the
more
paperwork
intricate
gives
than
the
just
woman more leverage over a man
Absolutely.
in a split.
If you got something, if you ain't got shit, then you ain't
What if
got
y'all-
nothing to
Most
divide.
niggas is going in
But I'm saying, but what if
without
y'all are
having
both
shit.
working and y'all both are bringing shit to the table? Like, is it gonna be like? 'Cause I've seen like,
Because that's the common version of marriage that
but,
happens.
and I've seen like men get over on women when it comes down to like the woman make more money than the man.
That shit's pretty rare.
I think the horror story where she
It's the
takes-
rarest.
it's
of
the
it all.
rarest,
Because most
so-
people aren't.
You
Most
said the horror story is rare.
Yeah, like what you hear, oh, she took half or she took all the money.
I don't know.
I think
mean,
that's
in
the
I
more
can tell you
rare.
this in the well, it's not super rare from my line of sight. In the military, the high divorce rate is crazy, and niggas lose all kinds of shit. And in the sector I'm in right now, the truck driver, you mean that type of thing? These niggas, even the dudes, I know a dude right now. This nigga had a whole he did concrete. He's actually a foreman and all that. This nigga lost everything. She took the fucking Georgia buggy and everything. This nigga, she took
Now,
took
what
that
did he
nigga
do?
work
why
equipment.
What did he
why
do?
was
Did
he
he-
able to take everything?
Did
I don't,
he cheat?
he probably did what
Well, he probably cheat, but like how much did she also put into any of those?
I have no idea.
And that, like,
I
that
have
would
no
be an
idea.
important
You just hearing
thing.
his
Only,
side
only
of it.
thing I'm
Because
telling
naturally
you,
they're not just gonna give you
only
everything.
thing I'm telling you is this nigga wasn't even left with his work tools.
Okay, so they legally said you
It's
can't have
crazy.
your work tools.
Bro, all I'm telling you is what I saw, what he told me.
This is
The
my part.
the
Where,
nigga
like,
was probably lying.
when
Though.
niggas-
He was
No, I
probably-
know he lost his Georgia, but because he used to pour with it every time I saw him, he had that motherfucker.
this be my
every
issue
time.
with guys right here.
And then
Where-
now you
Like we get on here and we drag on like women accountability.
I ain't just drag.
And
Oh, what?
I'm not
Go ahead,
talking
go ahead,
about
go ahead,
right
go
now.
ahead.
You jumping. I'm just talking about like that nigga. I'll guarantee you, he told you a story lacking all accountability.
Oh no, he probably did some
Yeah,
cheating
it's
shit.
but,
He
like,
probably-
That's
more
on
times than not,
average. That's
he probably
the
usually
touched-
male
what
he probably
it
circle
is.
touched
jerk
her
is a
once.
bunch of niggas not taking accountability.
No, the accountability
Women
is I
so
cheated.
mad and
The accountability. My
they
thing
took
is,
everything. Like,
hey, all the
Bro.
thing I'm talking about is
But
the
yeah,
fact this
but if
nigga
you-
ain't
but-
had
but
no
what I'm saying,
Georgia
but if
buggy.
you cheat though, like you kind of lose like your leverage in a divorce.
But that's
But
a
then-
lot though.
but how
To
much did
lose
she
half
actually
of your
invest?
shit.
he probably got another.
But she
woman.
probably put forward
But-
half of the shit though. Like that
To
be
lose
that's the thing.
half of your
Well,
shit.
that's why you supposed to cheat up.
Hey,
Well, not
Get some
necessarily
dick
'cause the
discipline. You
woman
need to get
could sue her.
some dick
But,
discipline is what you need.
But likely she put in half of what she took out. Like
Possibly.
that's the most common situation.
Well, I don't know what their
I don't say I've
finances,
seen
but
divorces like. I mean, if you splitting assets, it's gonna get
Dicey.
it's gonna get dicey, but no matter paperwork
dog.
or not. But I don't see
If
this
you
big.
live together for 10 years, you're gonna have to split assets anyway.
I don't see this big like anti something super wrong with the paperwork, because I do
I'm
think
a
like
shit.
especially when it comes down to like assets and you talk about death and you talk about passing down stuff.
Yeah, but you can easily do that shit.
I mean, I guess you
POD
can. I guess you
beneficiaries,
can, but I think the
that shit's
paperwork
so easy.
do make it easier.
No,
And I
nigga,
think-
it's super easy to put a beneficiary on every account that you have. Only thing you need is social security number, date of birth. Sometimes they don't even ask for all of that. Maybe last 4 date of birth. Mother come in there with a driver's license and can get your assets, bro.
Okay, well, fuck the paperwork, but you want to be with one person for a long
Yeah,
time.
100%. I'm
So you do
not this person.
advocate for marriage? Then?
I said that without the paperwork. That's what I
You
said.
were just shooting the shit earlier. I got you.
Oh, you talking about when I was talking to QJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was shooting the shit.
You was giving the advice to the youth.
But I was
So
also
that-
smiling, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
tell him
don't-
just kidding,
Oh, I should have said that.
because he gonna be
You
out there.
probably thought that I thought that you probably were serious too. But yeah,
Oh no, just jokingly serious. You know, like you said, the ebbs and flows of a
jokingly
relationship.
serious
mean
still means
serious.
serious.
Yeah, slightly.
Could have been like
So what
seriously.
the fu-
Could have been
alright.
like seriously joking. It's totally different.
No,
than
jokingly serious. I use that. That's one of my
Yeah, that means that you're
Joke.
still serious. Then.
just a little bit.
All right, we're going in a circle, Johnny.
Well, we're gonna get to these flock cameras,
Okay.
and do y'all think they beneficial to
Speaking
society,
of cheating,
or or do y'all think it's ultimately like the first step into us becoming a surveillance state?
Both.
You said both.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
I don't think it's the first step. I think it's like one of the steps towards being a surveillance state. But yeah.
Hey, I think all like the murders and shit. What was the FBG Duck murder? They was able to catch them niggas leaving the apartment building all the way, and they was able to lock them boys
And that
up.
was years ago.
Years
Before
ago.
they even got like.
Yeah, I think they said they start like they had them since what 92 or something when they said it earlier.
Oh well, they weren't talking about flock cameras.
Flock
They-
is
they
a,
was
is
talking
a
about, like,
separate
cameras,
company. But they've had cameras.
On not like poles, like stoplights and stuff.
Okay,
Because Charlotte
Being
got
able to, look at license plates. Flock cameras is just everywhere. Like these are just like
Random
they can
cameras.
just be like everywhere, yeah, anywhere.
and
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
and it's a private company that owns. Well, I think like
Yeah.
I don't know about like because Charlotte used to have red light cameras,
Right. We were talking about that
but
earlier,
those
too.
are at lights. Flock cameras.
but I don't know if they were owned by a private company or not. But I know they did. People stopped running red lights because of them.
Yeah.
And
But
I
then they
think
found
they
that it was
did.
unconstitutional. That's why they took them down in okay.
Oh, that's why they took them down.
Yeah. They took them down because of that.
But they still got license plate readers because somebody got
Yeah.
at my
They found
dealership.
another way around it. It's just another way.
But is,
My
a,
thing
is
is
a
too-
license plate reader a camera or not?
No,
It's
it's not.
still a
It's
cam-
not.
it
It's
is-
not.
it's still
Well,
a
they
camera.
don't say it like because we were listening to it earlier. It's not like it doesn't have the same, or they make us feel like it's not encroaching
It's
on our
a-
rights as much.
Steve
Who's
said.
about-
Steve said
Flock.
Flock is different from CCTV. Flock using AI.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
It does when it comes down to the identifying thing.
Well, the
That's where, like,
tracking,
storage comes in where
Yeah,
there's
Mike,
been a
I
couple.
don't know if they can hear you or not.
Yeah, lift up your mic. Son.
Oh, okay,
I
my
did
bad.
turn them up though.
But yeah, the stories come in where there's been multiple arrests where people, because it uses AI to notify the police, that are getting unjustly
Detained.
surrounded, detained, having guns pointed in their face and shit like that.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Just-
I've
based
seen
off
this
of,
one here in Charlotte.
Yeah, just based off of the AI that Flock is using that then is notifying
Is it
the whatchamacallit.
is it worth the squeeze, Johnny?
I mean, I think if you look nationwide, you've seen a drop in violent crimes. There's been like I think this year it's been like one of the lowest when it
Due
comes
to
down.
Flock.
I don't know if it's due to flock, but I'm saying, but
I
I've
don't even
seen
know if niggas-
I've seen a lot of people saying that like a lot of
Well, I
violence
mean, I think too
is
it could
going
be.
down because people know not just flock, but between ring cameras
Mhm.
and everything like that, people are committing less crimes because they know that it's harder to get away with it with
Right.
all the cameras around. So I think that is a benefit to it. Now it is like when you say flocking coming up with the identifying piece, that's where it does get a little sketchy. But I think there is a benefit to it for sure. Like I mean, it'd be hard to say that like there's not a benefit to these cameras.
My thing is that like I understand the argument against you want your privacy, right? But my question would be is what the fuck are you doing that you need to be hidden? What, you gonna catch me beating my meat? That's like the worst thing that I do.
And if somebody,
what is that gonna matter to me?
And if somebody leaked that's on everybody who watch.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
I wouldn't care
for watching.
I wouldn't care. like what do you? I don't understand. Like, what do you? Tone, I know you against it. What are you hiding?
Hold up, I was looking at memes. I'm sorry, I was trying to find something. I kind of missed part of it.
Okay, just talk about
something about beating your meat, and then you asked me what I'm hiding.
Then you talk to Tone. It's crazy.
I'm like, yeah, I was just like,
y'all
bro. What are we
your own
doing,
guys, bro.
What are we doing, bro?
No, I'm asking because I know that you're on the which you're a strong opposition to this camera thing and all of that. So what is it that we're trying to hide? What is it that you're doing that like you trying to feel like it's worth it to lead to allow crime?
It's more
to be
so the whole citation thing because they can like the same way they already got the stuff like the NC pass and everything. That's really the main thing for me, if anything. Trying to avoid a ticket. I don't want no extra tickets.
So won't you just abide by the traffic laws?
Don't go on the bypass lane.
Who don't speed?
Nigga,
Who don't speed? Like you can be just speeding and doggone they done sent the ticket to your house because you got caught speeding going past somebody who was moving real slow. And
I don't think they need to do that. The speeding part.
The flock camera, if the flock camera catch you, that's a moment where you can be caught. So I'm saying that's stupid shit.
Well, I saw they did.
Like I would want to avoid the stupid stuff if anything. That's really it. Like
but
stupid stuff.
Like speeding though.
But I think
like that's part. I mean, if you speed,
Johnny, you don't ever be speeding.
If I got a
going down 77, you driving 55.
No, I usually go about 65, 70.
That's the speed limit. That's the speed limit on 77.
But if I got a ticket for it, guess what? You got me.
Yeah, you got me.
I ain't gonna be like, I shouldn't get a ticket.
But the thing about it is, but they'll be able to see you regardless. If you catch me, you got me. But when you don't catch me, I'm fine. You see what I'm saying?
What you mean?
So what I'm saying is that you shouldn't be.
So every time your car go over 77 miles an hour, you cool with getting a ticket? Just say no. Just say no.
Because I'm like, there ain't no other answer to this, bro. Like,
but I wouldn't speed if I got one ticket. I'd stop speeding.
No, you've gotten the speeding ticket before, and you still speed. You just said you doing 70 on 77.
I'm right lane Johnny, bro. I drive like a grandma kind of like. I don't mind like not just speeding.
Oh yeah, no, I like the.
I'll sit in that right lane.
I'm going 70 at some point. Like even if you got to pass somebody at some point, you gon'.
But you can be doing 42 and a 35.
So what's the point of a speed limit if what's the point of having a speed limit then?
Good point. You can be doing 42 and a 35.
That shit's so.
There's a minimum speed limit too. I think that's
important. But you still listen. He said
like,
42 and a 35. That's what he said. That's still speeding.
It is speeding.
And the flock camera catch you and give you a ticket for going.
But what would happen? People would drive safer. There'd be less deaths. And it would be beneficial. Now niggas wouldn't be able to drive however they want to. But they put a speed limit for people's safety. And if people say fuck a speed limit, what's the point of having a speed limit? It's for everybody else's safety. And like, sure, I want to drive faster, but like if I knew it was cameras up there, and anytime I drove fast, there was a chance I would get a ticket. I wouldn't speed.
No, I agree.
It's not that hard.
I agree with Johnny because this motherfuckers, y'all know where I stay at. This motherfuckers is running stop signs coming out of the neighborhood onto the main road, just running the fucking stop sign. Usually, like you have nothing. No, it still has something. It's still another traffic violation.
Right. But this is different. Like having a camera that tracks somebody running stop signs. Mm-hmm. I think nobody would even go against that. That's not polarizing at all. There's no like argument to anybody.
But I mean, still the camera. Still the camera argument though.
But I think that there are certain infractions that can almost happen unconsciously. Inside is almost like a nature of driving type of thing, where you cannot be like you can go to flow of traffic and be speeding.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying is that like there's so many easy like you could be going down Milton Road at 45 accidentally. Just because like that's a regular driving pace,
right?
And then you be like, damn, this is 45.
But if they gave everybody a ticket who went over, and it didn't discriminate. and they wouldn't know, are we gonna pull people over in this neighborhood, not that neighborhood. It was everybody that went. That would be a fair. That would be a fair system.
You ever been driving down?
That would be a
fair
system.
You ever been driving down the highway like for a long time,
People
like
drive
you're
so
going
much
70
safer
for a long time, and then all of a sudden you come to like this big drop in the speed limit. If you've been going down North Carolina, you done came there. Yeah. So you done seen it where it's like it go from 70 to you got to stop and go 55.
Yeah.
But you naturally still you used to going 70 at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to go 55 feel like it feel like 35.
Well, my thing is,
but if they gave tickets to everybody, I wouldn't feel bad.
Like,
now, if I got targeted,
you don't think that speeding is like egregious right now outside?
I'm not saying it's egregious.
Absolutely.
Like when I'm driving home, I don't just have niggas whizzing by.
Oh, you don't be on 77.
Bro, when I tell you,
or
I'm on the road all
45.
day, so I'm on the road
niggas
all
drive
day.
crazy.
They be haul ass, and ever
They
since
drive
COVID,
crazy.
God damn it, niggas,
It
they ain't
be
bullshit.
tone.
Man, nah.
Tone be flying up and down.
I don't be doing all that. I try to stay out of the way.
They be doing 100 on 85.
No, I ain't doing no 100. No, I ain't trying to get pulled over. I don't go no more than 10.
If you're doing 100,
yeah, that's stupid. I don't go no more than 10 miles over the speed limit. Really 9. I feel like 9. Like when I'm hitting 10, I'm like I notice it every time.
Well,
so
I
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna tell no lie.
like I used to drive to Elizabeth City all the time. You got long time driving. Like they got plenty of speed traps.
I think
you get used to
10
in the
is
habit
kind of
of
like that little grace area.
Did you know that?
But only if they dickheads, they'll really.
Did you know that your car stop feeding gas once you get to a certain point, the regulator won't let you go past that point?
I don't even know.
You talking about a governor?
A governor, yeah.
What, you talking about speed?
Yeah.
Well, there's most like regular cars have a governor on them.
Yeah, I only said that to say that. Yeah, I've done
This
100
nigga
and
know,
some
this
change.
nigga know where the
116.
governor. He didn't hit the
Yeah,
governor.
I hit the governor driving back to Oklahoma from
He
here.
hit the governor.
I definitely hit the governor.
I mean, what kind of car was you in?
It was a V6 Impala,
No,
motherfucker, 09.
See, he ain't had no business hitting the governor. Like I don't like shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't like shit
I
like
agree.
that.
I feel it.
Like, you got a V6, you need to
I had
drive
to get
regular.
back. I had to get back.
Drive like a regular person. You ain't got no fast car.
No,
I know
facts.
I better not hear either one of y'all two niggas complain about getting tickets.
I ain't gonna complain. I ain't.
Okay, okay, listen.
because I'm like,
This is now right here.
What?
Just wait, because
You gotta shoot that bread. You
but
guilty. Accountability.
I'm just because the niggas gonna come in here complaining. But
I ain't gonna
to
complain.
answer the bigger question, I think that the idea is not specifically them micromanaging the speed limit as much as it's a gateway to mass surveillance in general,
Mhm.
which then eventually comes into this idea of stripping natural liberties. And I don't think that it is as much as what you're going to be doing, like beating your meat and shit like that. It's about once they have the ability to survey everything, who is going to be in control of that?
Mm.
And then this is now where you get the idea of like you can go like Chinese, or was it CCTV or anything like that, where you lose freedom of press, you lose freedom of like all these different like it's certain books you can't even read in China now. Where if they find you with that, you're going somewhere and people don't hear about you again.
In China?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's China.
I thought there's North Korea.
North Korea, we don't know what happens in North Korea.
Oh, but you can't read books in China?
The specific ones that are deemed non whatever by the government. Saying all that to say, I think that that's what most people's pushback against like mass surveillance, Big Brother, is that eventually when you have an all-seeing eye that gives all-seeing power, and whether it's a political movement that maybe the government does not agree with because they're overstepping, maybe it's like it's all these different things where eventually the things that are given as the good for the people are able to confine and box people into having to be, and that's kind of what that book 1984 is. It kind of like speaks to it to an extent, is that they sell you convenience and safety, like safety, while eventually stripping away everything to within. You learn that you can't say shit, do shit, be shit.
Now they know everywhere you're going. You got people who
and
are
if you
able
go
to hack
off that one little trail, this is a red flag.
Yeah, and they know.
Then
they
we
know,
get into predictive policing.
Yeah,
and,
You got hackers who hacking who can hack the cameras and target different people. So it's like it presents a danger in a big way too.
Yeah. No, and I agree. To be more serious, like I definitely agree that we are human. So at the end of the day, this greed and this power, this, you know what I mean? There's always gonna that's always gonna be a baseline for especially Americans, and to have someone in control that has all of that power, they easily, just like the police officer, they got police officers that's getting locked up for spying on their ex-girlfriends, on their wives.
That shit happened in Charlotte, Mooresville.
Yeah, it was a female police officer did too. Like it's you know on both sides. So it's like, yeah, you having all that power, it ain't good for not for us. You know what I mean, we're gonna find some way to abuse it.
And also, who is in charge of it? Like, who's getting paid for the fines? Like, people don't think about that with a lot of stuff. But you see, like, even like the lawsuits with different pharmacies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it don't be like the people who got hurt really get most of the money. It'd be like the people who get the money be the people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Johnny want to fight back.
No, I mean, I see what y'all, and I do have like some
pros and cons to it.
What would be the word? Like hesitations as far as like when it comes down to like, I think there was a case it was either Charlotte or Concord with a man, he got locked up, he ended up losing like his house, his job, custody with his kids. He lost a lot of shit.
For what?
Because he got misidentified on one of the cameras.
Oh, that's fucked up right there, boy.
And so like it's super fucked up. And I think I was doing some research. I think like a lot of times like the AI, the accuracy on it is only like 85%. And I don't think that should be like good enough to send somebody to jail. And I think like there should be a onus on the system to prove that it identified it correctly versus on the person to prove that, oh, that wasn't me in the picture.
100%. That's just like that predictive policing thing.
So I understand that, and that's like, you know, that's giving me a hiccup, you know, that give me pause as far as like should we move forward with it. But I do think like understanding human behavior and stuff, I do think knowing that when you go outside and like
somebody can see your ass.
Or even as simple as like people put a Ring camera when you get Amazon deliveries because a lot of times people won't steal your package because they know a camera there. And I think that is beneficial. Like I'm gonna have a camera on my front. I got a camera on both of my porches because like if I get a package delivered and ain't nobody there to watch it, I know my package is safe with the camera. And I feel the same way with the city block. Like or if I'm out in public somewhere, I like to know that like whatever's happening is being recorded. Say you get robbed somewhere. And you could be like, "Hey, go! I know there's cameras in here. Go back and look." And and that make me feel like it gives me a certain sense of security.
But I can tell you too,
though, just knowing that like
it does
even if something happened, there is a blanket where like I got some kind of protection because I got a witness.
Possibly,
I always got a witness to what's happened, and I believe even criminals understand that and move and act differently. And I think it do make a difference when you're out in.
Well, I can tell you, society. Over in the hood, they don't give a fuck. They got them police, you know, they got them poles or the junks that they'll roll and just set in the parking lot.
They don't think they got cameras on them. That's what niggas act the fool around them.
But they do not give a fuck. You go to Sugar Creek right now. They got them motherfuckers up there. You can see the cameras out there. They don't care.
The police be right out there. I done seen people doing shit right in front of the police.
They do not care.
So like right in front of the police.
For some people, it is a deterrent, but motherfuckers. Everybody don't care about that shit. It's not gonna like solve crime for sure. Like it's like the end of crime because of it will provide some safety. I don't think
it's not gonna solve it. I mean, niggas gonna figure out how to fuck some shit up.
Anyway. Regardless,
like niggas got like we talking about driving. Niggas got self-driving cars. We still find a way to kill each other on the road. So of course, it ain't gonna overcome human nature, but I feel like it does. It is a deterrent.
It is
to like a lot of stuff that a lot of senseless. You know, things that could happen is a deterrent. If somebody really want to do something to you, they probably still gonna be able to do something to you, camera or not.
Right.
The random motherfucker.
The camera helping don't add to it.
So what?
I said the camera helping don't help though. Like, you know, like imagine you already know people be trafficking people. Imagine like people can hack the camera and follow somebody. Like you specifically. I don't know, man. It's a lot.
You remember that time you had got trafficked, right? But dude,
ain't that how you started the OnlyFans? Ain't that how you started the OnlyFans?
Remember when the Tates was trafficking you too?
The who?
The Tates when they was trafficking you too.
Tates, oh no.
Yeah, they hit you with the what was it? The Playboy strategy. I forget what this shit's called. You were telling us about it.
I ain't never.
They had you working the cams.
Somebody.
Huh?
Dictates when they had traffic.
He is trolling, you guys. Do not fall for it. He is trolling. I ain't never been trafficked, and if I was,
By the tapes.
hopefully there'd been some slot. Hopefully there would been some slot cameras that could have saved me because this shit.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
like,
but the benefits of it. That's why it's like up for discussion at all. That's how they can sell it to you. You know what I mean? And then the crazy thing too is that if the crime rate is going down,
but
then what do we?
Because we already had cameras out there. You don't need flock cameras on every portion of the highway watching everywhere you go.
What the chat talking about? What they think?
Oh, well, for one, somebody said my guy on this podcast wearing a damn Haagen-Dazs hat. LOL, priceless.
it was free. I got it from Sam's Club. So I buy a lot of
That only worked for that one person. That one nigga like that line. That was it. That ain't gonna happen.
I dropped that line before.
It worked that it was really.
It's already a surveillance state.
Who's that?
This was Steve. This is before he said the last comment before. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of times those police surveillance is used to capture the BS and let it go on long enough to make the bus down the line. But yeah, now
that's true too.
Now they're just trying to. I think they're being petty at this point though, like just catching people on the highway. Just to, like, it's the whole concept of we need to keep making more money. Like I don't know, like however we can extract income from these guys or wealth from these people. This is what we're gonna talk, because that's what it seems like it's gonna be. Like it's another thing of extracting wealth for no reason.
No, but if you're breaking the law, that's a reason.
Man,
people would adapt by not breaking the
for
law.
No reason. You breaking the law. But that's a reason.
And here's my thing: like the police are already able to track you. Like they got forensic. They can look like you can sneeze in the crime scene and they'll be able to or leave blood, hair,
that's not tracking
follicles, your cell phone pings and stuff. It's already like you act like it's easy to commit a crime. Like you gonna get away, but I think the camera it's another layer of preventative.
All right, we got
maintenance
another
for certain people.
This, Rose. It said on John Oliver's show, they did an information request for a city in California and found out that the flock system was used by police to watch a Chick-fil-A back office for nearly 3 hours.
What's the camera doing in the back office?
Why is the police using the flock system to watch it, to be able to watch a Chick-fil-A back office when all it's supposed to be for is traffic?
Trying to solve a crime, niggas in there doing something in the Chick-fil-A getting them.
But no, I agree. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be able to do like the access. Got to be like. I mean, I agree. That's kind of weird.
That's why I asked, is it worth the squeeze?
That's kind of weird. Like,
reward.
But I mean, what do they gain from looking at me do paperwork in the back office of Chick-fil-A?
If you ain't doing no bullshit, then
what do they get from looking at me do paperwork in the back office of Chick-fil-A?
How you know they're looking at paperwork?
Well, if you back there doing some freaky stuff, what are you doing back? Like what are we talking about?
Gotta be no freaky
like what are we talking about?
What other reason would it be that they looking in there though?
What are we talking about?
I'm saying it ain't gotta be no freaky stuff. Somebody can just have an obsession with somebody.
I'm saying
that's true too. Like
I worked the job and like I remember like we built a new dealership and stuff and like the first few months with them. And I remember I went to like the owners and I saw his computer and I was like, oh shit, they got cameras everywhere. And then I was like, and then I stopped and think I was like, and I still kept on doing everything. I was like,
right.
But it was just like I was like, man, that's kind of weird that like I didn't know that I was on camera like right here. But it's like I didn't. Whatever. I don't think he's just like spying on me, and I don't do nothing I couldn't do in front of anybody anyway. But like, it was a little weird. But it also like I understood why it was there. I think it does create a certain level of integrity.
As far as like it was embezzling chicken nuggets, bro.
You know something hilarious? Something hilarious. There was a dude that used to he was the what I forget his position, but he was like about like the head man at the fucking McDonald's on Milton Road, right? Mm-hmm. And they ended up catching that man smuggling fucking chicken nuggets and McChickens and shit, and then they fired him.
What you mean smuggling them out of there?
He was stealing them.
Frozen McNuggets.
My nigga was stealing frozen McNuggets and patties and shit.
Frozen McNuggets.
Make them at home.
Yeah, make
have like
exactly.
a deep fryer. Like I mean, I guess.
But if
you have an air fryer, you can get it done. I'm sure.
Yeah, you gotta think about it, nigga. That's free food by the bag. You ain't going.
People used to do that anyway. Just take the whole bag home.
Yeah.
I remember when I was broke. Tell you ain't smack.
I can steal. I see stealing like a personal bag, but like stealing enough to sell. I think that's crazy.
Oh no, I think he was feeding his family with it.
Freezer and You
I
can
mean, I
have.
guess I get it. I mean,
You can literally have
it's
McDonald's
free
at
food.
home.
McDonald's at
I'm
home is
not
crazy,
anti-free food. I get it.
he was lit.
I
He said
get
they
it.
said he was doing it for a minute too.
But like even I ought to get sick of chicken nuggets though. This is a lot of
But
nuggets.
they free though.
Yeah, but you can always have reserve. There's a moment where you would have just went to McDonald's and be like, shit, I can throw that in the air fryer when I get home.
I got 5,000 nuggets in
Instead
the
of sitting
freezer.
inside like this,
Fucking
sitting inside
5,000
this line at
nuggets.
2 a.m.
5,000
Yeah, I'm
nuggets
starving.
is
Yeah.
insane.
I can
I
just throw
had
that
them,
in the
bro.
air
I
fryer.
ordered the food back.
5,000 nuggets,
We used
though.
to get them jakes from
Quint though,
Wendy's.
5,000 nuggets is a lot.
How many come in the bag?
It's probably some big ass bags,
It's
bro.
a-
There's
that's what I'm
probably a
saying,
lot
like-
of them in there.
There's
Like,
a lot of nuggets.
That's a lot of nuggets. Hey, but you can't say them, bro. Before we found out that there wasn't no chicken in them jaws was smack.
Oh, I
They still smack. I don't care what it is.
Motherfucking
I eat
barbecue
3D
and
printed food.
sweet-
I eat
the sweet and
GMOs. I eat it all.
You're
Oh.
non-vegan,
Yeah.
All right, let's keep
Gluten-
Put
going.
any symbol at the bottom. I'ma eat it.
gluten heavy.
Unc said a flock camera caught me on 485 on Memorial Day, and I know for a fact I did not leave out my house all day on Memorial Day, but had my car and everything. How the F did they do that? Just paid the 35.
That's crazy.
You could have contested that one.
Nah, but like it's happening to a few people.
He could have contested that one. I mean,
No,
I would
that's
have paid
crazy.
the 35. I'd have went down there and been like, "Look, I'd have argued.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas
I'd have
did.
argued if
Yeah,
you really didn't leave the house." And I'm not giving him my 35 if I was sitting on my ass all day. I wouldn't give him my 35. I'm all for the flock camera. I wouldn't I wouldn't give him my money if I didn't do it. You don't have to like
More of
prove.
these occurrences gonna happen, Johnny. The more it's used.
Um,
Wait till Anthropic get their hands on it.
Hey, look, I mean, again, like you was out there when I said it. Though. I think the onus should be on the company to prove the identification because I think right now the accuracy is only like 85% of what I'm saying.
The
And so-
onus should be on the company to prove the identification. I don't think that matters.
To where if they
It's like-
identify me, I think like I should have to be able to be like, no, I wasn't like because they are.
But the issue is the
misidentification.
fact that they can still run down on you with guns drawn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
mistaken identity.
And that happens like now, like I mean, but like
No, it definitely
I
does happen. now.
think like there'd be a few instances of that, sure, but I think the overall like lowering of the crime rate and stuff when if people doing things like I think there's a lot more benefit than a few occasions where it does somebody unfair.
So it's worth the squeeze, is what you're saying. Even if they squeeze
When
your
they
ass.
sell this nigga Johnny and RFID shit, just throw it right here. Put it next to this man.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just
He
saying.
gonna be ready. He gonna be ready when it comes.
Right.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
getting no chip in me.
Hey,
No, I ain't
listen.
getting no chip. But
It
like,
make it easy when I go buy my
Yeah,
big
bro,
thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
here's my ID.
Ain't
Here's my
got no
card.
passwords no more.
Yeah.
It's worth the squeeze, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Johnny
think
gonna sell it on that
ultimately,
too, so.
like I think there's something to be mindful of. I think there is a case where it could get out of hand for sure. with the
Life is
surveillance,
going all right
but
already.
I
bro.
think
don't
it
need
could.
no
I
more
think it
technology.
ultimately could be beneficial to everyday society, especially. I think
Bro, It's not
people are
wild
crazy now.
outside.
I think people. Yeah, but people are still, even with driving. I think people drive crazier than they ever have.
And that's also
And I
where
think
we
if there were
are.
cameras,
About
people
what
people
range,
wouldn't.
bro? I don't think so. How does that the statement don't even line up? There's more surveillance than ever, but people drive crazier than they ever have. So let's have more.
There was a box, Johnny.
It wasn't a box.
That's a
It
box.
don't even make sense. The statement
That
don't
is a
make
box.
sense.
But I think we need more cameras to.
But what? But if people drive crazier than
Because-
they ever have, we have more cameras than we ever have.
But the
How does
cameras
these things-
aren't enforcing like traffic laws.
What are the
they're
cameras
just-
for?
Oh no, that's true. That's true.
They don't
So you
enforce-
actually
What-
aren't
what-
getting,
they're not
you're
enforcing.
not actually having to deal with the consequence of me seeing you. That's what he's saying. So like they're just there, but there's no consequence
There's no
to
consequences
what
that
what
come
you're
with
doing.
it. But
You know what I
think if
mean?
they
It's just
enforced it could improve
no, that
it.
definitely would
It could
improve
improve
the
just
driving for
driving.
sure.
And I think that's a much
But
one
we-
benefit.
like-
That's
you know,
one
think about
benefit.
it,
that
only
you-
live,
That's
like,
one benefit you could
we
get
live
from it.
in
To
North
say that's not
Carolina.
a benefit.
So are we just saying
That's
like
crazy.
because
It'll be a great thing.
like North Carolina in itself is like crazy wild because we don't have stoplight cameras and speed limit cameras because there's other states that do have this. Like for example, you go to Florida, they have these things. Are people not driving crazy or than they ever have in Florida?
And then,
It's
so they
Florida
send,
now,
they send the
like-
tickets in the mail, like all that.
But I
Yes.
think
Like, they even tell you.
But
the
I think
whole-
that's why they've introduced that stuff to Florida, and we'll see what happens. But
this
Florida has
isn't
been-
new.
But I think
It's not.
I don't know when Florida got the cameras, but I think it will.
But like stoplight cameras and speeding cameras in DC has not been new. Like in Florida has not been like these are things since I was in college with things.
Huh. Well, that definitely, that's
Okay.
crazy.
If they was out there, I'd drive safer. How about that? I'd drive.
Yeah, no, I ain't trying to get that
This is a
motherfucker
good- this is good.
$325 out
I
there.
drive
That random
safe.
three
I
is
drive safe.
whack.
Nah, this is a good point here though. So it wasn't okay. There's a third-party company that gives businesses a module to link their CCTV system to Flock. So it wasn't an actual Flock camera. It was a system that connected CCTV systems to the Flock system. That way, authorities can literally search anything they want. I don't think giving them no one man should have all that power, including the authorities. Like,
Yeah. But I definitely understand what you're saying too, Johnny. It ain't that's not dumb. Because we need some straightening out here, bro.
Well, people like it's either people gonna do it on their own, or you need a motivation or a reason for the people. Then I think that would
So
help
let's
people.
take away our liberties and freedom.
It ain't taking. You
for
can do
the
whatever you want to
They
do.
said, I think
camera
Tone,
ain't taking nothing. A camera ain't taking away nothing from
this,
you.
the audience
Camera ain't
giving
taking
you
away
more and
nothing
more
from you.
negatives of this thing.
Away a lot. All right.
It don't.
All right.
They said, I think Tone is on to something with it being about money because it's like collecting info, selling info, targeting groups for advertisement, raising prices.
100%.
Hey, I don't know. So,
Yeah.
You know, all these things go, but listen, you sell Johnny the idea of safer driving, which it hasn't proven it. It's like that's what, like this model
Bro, wait
existed
till
already.
Wait till they put the camera
model
in the
is
car
existing.
that's watching your eyes to see if you diverting from
They
looking
got that.
at
They got that in a lot of
I know
cars.
they're installing them now. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
got
it was
that in
telling me
cars.
that the new
You happy about that?
You like that? That make you feel safer.
You can turn that off. You can turn that feature off in the car.
oh, it was telling me that they
Or,
also got the feature
or you
that's
can
coming
put
out.
sunglasses on. Look, you know what they can't do right here? Bam.
But why I gotta do
Read my
that? All of
eyes
that.
down. Read
I gotta
my-
do all of that for
Look
some
at
shit
that,
that I
Tony.
done bought.
Look at
Johnny,
that. What I'm
Johnny,
looking at.
Johnny, I imagine it's not going to take much to be able to have some version of I don't know if the proper term would be X-ray, but like eye tracking that can sense eyes movement with just heat through
So-
shades to whatever.
So what if you just going home tired one night and your eye, like you making it, but your eyes just tired?
And the system tell me to pull over or be like, hey, look, bro, you
No,
sleepy? That sounds like a
they ain't talking about
benefit.
to tell you to pull over. They send you a ticket because you made it home. They send you a ticket though because
Driving while
you-
sleeping.
But
you
Tone,
look like you was
the
sleeping.
reason that technology exists is to help me when you fall asleep at night. It'll wake
you
you,
know
up.
what? I
But
agree.
I'll sell a car like Subaru got that. It's in Teslas. It's in a lot of cars now where they got that
No, they say they got this
technology,
little joint that if
and
you
it's
look like
designed
you
to
drunk,
keep you awake and keep you alert when you're driving.
they
That
say-
is a benefit.
They say they
Now
got
they
joint
take it and
coming out.
use it for a bad thing. They don't mean it wasn't beneficial to start with.
Yeah, they say they got the joint that's coming out. The new cars that they ain't gonna let you start them up if you like staggering or look drunk coming to the car.
Cool.
All right, so check this out. They said police pulled over a black mother and 4 children. As young
hate
as
this
5.
nigga. I hate him. I hate him. Him. This
Yeah.
fucking. I hate him.
See, this nigga here, I know
King
exactly.
cap.
King
Like,
cap.
damn.
Look, I just keep like the audience keep giving the evidence. So like the audience is against you, bro. Like police pulled over a black mother and 4 children as young as 5, were held at gunpoint and handcuffed in Aurora, Colorado after police mistook their SUV for a stolen motorcycle.
Now that's crazy.
Literally had the kids spread out face down on the pavement at gunpoint because a Flock camera got it wrong.
Yeah, so you can't be running down on people like that on some shit. I don't know that's crazy,
And I do like that's fucked up. Like I ain't gonna say shit like this,
but it's worth the squeeze.
They also said CMPD are going to use Flock to pull Johnny over for his fashion choices tonight.
You say who said that?
Wait, y'all
Kinetic
need to
Mind.
see these fucking socks.
Yeah,
Johnny
it's
got on
that's
over
what I'm
here.
that's what I'm talking to. It's the socks,
Show
bro.
them the socks, Johnny.
It's the socks, bro.
They see the socks, man.
Yeah, they
can
can
see
see.
them.
Yeah,
they
it's the
low cuts,
socks.
man. They low cuts, man. It's 99 out there today, man.
You
I
need to
had
take
get
them some
something
bitches out of the drawer.
Yeah, Steve said it's a crazy fit John got on. I'm looking at him.
But like in all fairness, this is Pride Month, and
He got the matching bait.
we want to salute my guy Johnny. He recently
Came
came
out
out.
the closet.
Only thing I'm proud of is
Living in
being,
your truth, Johnny.
Hey,
I'm
don't-
proud.
nigga,
I'm proud of being American.
Yeah, because
Try
it
to
allows
limit
you
it,
freedom of like sexual orientation. Show them the socks.
Show them the
Nigga, why y'all
socks.
worry about my socks, man?
Oh,
Roll
they
through.
said this is Keitzer, by the way, Johnny, or
Okay.
Keitzer.
That's Ryan. What up? Well, yeah, I know Ryan.
You know?
Yeah, I used to work with him.
Okay,
So-
shout
What
out
he
to
said?
Yeah, he had to let you know he wasn't just talking about your socks. And stuff. No.
Oh, he just saying it was a bad fit in general. Damn.
No,
He was like,
no,
oh,
I was
fit.
at it.
Hey, man, this shit ain't fuck it, man. I'm wearing what I'm wearing, man.
what we doing?
Juju said they already have breathalyzer that's in the car for people who drink.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's after like now.
You gotta get a DUI.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get a
you
DUI
gotta
for
get
that
a
to
DUI
happen.
for
So
that.
it's like, which is like preventing them would be one thing, but at least you got the opportunity to prove yourself still. Like we need a range of we can't if we try to prevent everything and never gave people an opportunity to be treated as human. Like we just treat everybody like they gonna commit the crime. That's not.
Yeah, but somebody gotta die. Like somebody can die though. That's the thing. Like you could take a life, and that's what be really
And
pushing me off.
there are
about,
already consequences for that.
But
Like,
but see,
but
my
the
thing
thing
is,
is,
but
like,
the
with the
life
breath-
is still going.
But with the
though.
breathalyzer, you done did something.
no, the breathalyzer. If you got that in your car, I agree with that. Like I'm
No,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like with the way that's set up now. If you got a breathalyzer in your car, you had it coming.
You
Like that's
deserve, you a menace.
Yeah, but
The only thing they do it off
about
the first
is-
DUI.
and this
It's
is
like
what
the
this is the
second
thing
and
with
third.
Johnny. This is the thing with Johnny. It's like, but the person's already gone though. Regardless of the consequence on the back end, the life lost is still lost. Whether this nigga, no matter what this man, whatever his consequences is.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's the only thing I see about it. But like, people are still getting caught. Like it's not like it's not already set up to catch these people. Like adding on flock cameras when we already have a system that's able to
That shit
catch
pisses
people.
me off. My
mean-
bad. I just got hot. That shit pisses me off all the time when I see people running the stop signs and shit like that. It's like, bro,
you gonna kill somebody.
I live in this
You gonna
neighborhood.
kill
My kids
somebody.
are here,
You
bro.
gonna kill
Like
somebody.
and not, bro. I promise, bro.
but
that just pissed
bro,
me off so bad.
So that intersection right there, there was a bunch of cameras that like flashed.
Yeah, but my thing is,
would you as a person that live in that neighborhood?
yeah, no, I
you wouldn't
co-sign
mind
it.
that
I co-sign them. They do it all day.
because the benefit would be
Yeah,
it would be great. It'd be greater than
That's
the
what I'm saying.
overall.
Like, you can't act like that's just a stupid stance that you have. It's not an ignorant stance because at the end of the day, like, and that's why they're able to convince us too, because they always use like safety and shit like that.
You
The
put cameras
enforcement.
up around here.
What is it? Like, huh? Yeah, I have cameras up here for the security of the business. Relate that back to the main topic.
Because you put cameras up because it makes you feel it's a security thing, and the same reason you'd put them in
That's a deterrent.
the same reason you would put
Right,
it up in the
but-
middle of an intersection as a deterrent.
So, to give the reference that I put cameras up in here would make it seem as though I'm anti-camera anytime. Like I said, I was cool with cameras at stoplights, stop signs. So I'm not anti-camera.
So which was-
You were just talking about the speed, and that's like for smaller.
I
It just
think
needs to
that
be levels to
the more you open the gateway for like these smaller nuanced things, the more that it eventually goes to the space of the ability of mass surveillance in general.
Mhm.
That's my entire claim.
Imagine me and Q being on the same side of something in a day. That's
Good job,
crazy.
Johnny P. That's a good topic.
Nah, they going in on your outfit though. Steve said that's one of them fits Hondurans crossed the border in.
That's
And Unc said Johnny
that's
P
funny.
looking like when Nigeria meets Jamaica.
Hey, why they got to do my boy
Man,
like
they
that?
killing me today. I was about to change. I was really about. I was about to change. I was about to change. Y'all heard me. I was like, yeah, fuck it, man. Y'all okay?
That's funny.
That's cool. That's cool. It's gonna be cool. You know, I ain't just last week with the shorts. I'll put them up.
Now the Honduran thing is down.
But anyway, we'll move on.
That
Where we
is a
going?
brown fit, boy.
I mean, who's-
Did you
me?
get a brown fits, Real?
Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, my topic for the week was because I started thinking about like with my kids and all that. Like, so I got a boy and a girl. It's like I definitely want to push them in the direction that I think will be more that have a less likelihood of failure. You know what I mean? And I think that we see in other groups in the other like in the Browns we tend to see them pushing their children in specific directions that almost guarantee a certain type of lifestyle. Versus what I know, like a lot of us are like first generation college kids, right? And our parents let us go to college and major in whatever it is that we want to do. At least you went to school. That was the big thing. You went to school. You know what I mean? And most of the people that have done that and did got the debt and all that stuff, they don't have a job in what they were going for, or that maybe that sector. So like my mom, she was in the mental health field really heavily. My upbringing, and so they lost a lot of funding a few years ago. Well, it's probably been a minute, but they lost a lot of funding. So a lot of those places closed down. They're not really doing like the in-home, like in-house treatment things like they used to do. They used to have a lot of federal funding for that, but the laws changed, and so a lot of them were really just scamming the government. Really, they wasn't doing what they were saying they was doing. So I understand why they did it, but at the same time, that is no longer an opportunity for a career. And so I was just wondering, like. We see, like they say, a doctor, lawyer. What is it? I think is that the Indians,
the Nigerians, doctors, lawyer, failure.
Yeah. So there are different communities that go about this differently, and I was wondering, do y'all think that we should adopt that into our the norm of or do you think that do you think that it's cool how it is now?
When you say the Browns, we talking Medea. You talking who? What do you
mean? I'm talking about Hispanics, everything outside of black.
You're talking about red dot, feather,
all that.
Okay.
When you say feather, what do you mean by that? Indigenous?
Aboriginal.
Let's start this shit again. We're not starting it again.
Oh no,
my bad. Yeah, ain't no karate chop. He's like, like tomahawk, but it's like
we live by that. Like you can be whatever you want to be, and then this idea that oh, my child wants to do this, and you're just gonna steer them in that direction just because that's what they want to do, or do we need to get stricter and say no, this is what you're going to do?
I think that the first thing that I would say is that I think most second generation people steer either way. And so even me being at school, all second generation kids that were college students, their parents kind of steered them and told them what they were doing. So I don't even think that it's as like ununique to the black community as much as like, because we're first generation, we were the guinea pigs, and like we had to get the information, get the knowledge, whatever. So like look like that.
Yeah, no. So I wasn't saying it's something specific to the black community because I think that's more of an American thing. I think that the American is this you can do anything, but then when you come from the immigrants, when they come here, they're actually like, okay, no, this is what we do. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like I wasn't trying to make the point that it's a black thing.
It's a little bit, but then like there is importance to understand what versions of immigrants we're talking about.
Okay.
Because of like we're talking about undocumented illegal immigrants, their like run of generations is way different than all the ones that come over here legally.
Right, which makes sense.
That's because of the ones that are coming over here legally, whether we look at the African nations.
They got to a certain place over there, then come here.
They're not first generation anything.
Right.
Like these are wealthy. Well-to-do people. And so there's already a standard within their family and their structure of what's meant to be done. And then like they're coming over here with a specific mission as well. But now answering still the main question, I think that like because I'm kind of yes, I think that you guide your kids in a specific space, a place away. I am inside like a spot right now where I have to do more market research because of like, for example, like shout out to my son, he'll have the opportunity to go to college for free, right?
5.
So on top of that,
D1
still
too.
The idea is that like you're getting this free education. What are you looking to major in? And so like no matter what, I think that that's still a very, very important choice. And the guy, like I want to guide him to a spot that it's going to be able to position him with a space of leverage and going into like whatever the job marketplace is going to look like in the future, given the skill sets that he's naturally going to have, just based off what he's going to be doing. And so like now that there's a space where there's the idea of like thinking through and predicting what on like the AI automation, and then looking at like these, different versions of jobs that are going to be taken away. There's a space of looking at jobs that are going to be within the sector that he might have most interest in. There's also the space that looking at the idea of being, I don't know, like just the business side of it. Like there's always value in whether you're a business major, you're something inside like that lane where you have the ability to grow and build multiple different things.
If he said that he wanted to major in something specific and you didn't agree with it, would you make him change it?
Would I make him change it?
Make
is a hard word. I would definitely advise against it. But I also think like he's inside like even more of a specific situation though. So if I'm paying for it,
right.
I see this happening.
Right. Since it's free, there's definitely a lot
like
more wiggle room. Yeah. I could agree
like
with that.
This is something that he's doing for he'll be getting paid to do.
Right.
Off the merit of his talent. Like I'm inside advisory mode.
I can completely understand that. That does change it completely. So let's say that he was. So you saying that, but if you were paying for it, that then the make becomes a possibility.
Yeah, no, it'll be a make thing
for like, sure.
There's things that, but I also don't. I don't believe in stripping pure autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a space where you have to meet in the middle a little bit because like it's very easy for a kid to just not finish college.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a kid can like we've all seen 1,000 different versions of like college horror stories. You go to college and you go off the deep end the other way.
Yeah.
And that can be for a multitude of different reasons where I think that it'd be important for us, and then I can speak inside like either version of the hypothetical, to be able to sit and kind of talk through and envision life with and without a ball bouncing in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the things that without like either way that you would see and love yourself to be doing and have whenever a ball stops bouncing. And then let's see how we can put that inside as much of a smart strategic plan when it comes down to the degree. Maybe you get your master's for free also.
Mm-hmm.
They give them 5 years now. And that's more so how I look to kind of approach it right now.
Yeah, I think this generation is a little different than it was like when people was coming up in our day too that could play. Like, like a lot of them was just banking on basketball.
Yeah.
Like this generation actually knows and has a lot of blueprints where it's like you see like different like NBA players venturing off into other businesses, using it, getting degrees and using them. Even college people. Like you see them using their degrees to go on and work in other fields, still being able to play basketball.
Yeah. And if I'm just hopping really quick, I think that even more so to what Tone's point is that kids today, especially within the past 3-4 years, they're the most unique version of like a college athlete that's ever existed. And it's because of today, the kids, they're like, you don't have to go to the league anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to get to freshman year at a year at a major college program, where, for example, not even like a Power 5 school. Like if you say VCU, the average NIL or collective money that each kid makes on that team, the average, not the highest, this is just the average, is $350 a year.
Wow.
$350K a year.
Mm.
And so like the reality is that there is like if you just play 4 years, you set yourself up. But there's like we're gonna go into a quick tangent real quick, but like so my son he's kind of like at that mid-majorish space. And right now mid-majors, they they're kind of like a in between spot to an extent. So the biggest sales pitch that I get right now is that, hey, we had a kid that came to this school. He was with us either 1 or 2 years, and now he's making $1 million at this Power 5 school. He's making $800K a year at this Power 5 school. Like these are like pretty much every single conversation I have with them. Like that's what they're pitching, is that, hey, we'll give you some money to come here, but our track record is that we get you to $1 million, we get you to 800,000 in a year or two. So saying that to say that they're now encompassing like a different version of a problem/solution where a lot of them are going to leave out of college with the leverage to be able to never work if they have proper financial literacy, if they have
that's crazy,
proper investments and shit like that, to where like there's a kid that went to QJ school, Nick Dorn, freshman year, I think he went to
Florida State.
Freshman year he went to, it wasn't Davidson, but they was in Davidson Conference. It was low major. Second year he transferred to Indiana. He's making a meal. He bought the whole school shoes. Matter of fact, he bought them these shoes. They look just like this. This year he's in Miami making like maybe 2 something. And this is all off of like college, 3 years of which crazy.
Yeah, I love that for QJ.
And bro might not be able to drink.
But saying all that to say that I think that like the business, the financial literacy side is just way different now. Ever since they opened up the NIL and collective shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I love that for QJ, but I think that is bullshit.
What?
Like, I think the emphasis, we care too much about fucking just bullshit to me.
Well, I mean, I don't think
like with all of this investment come on, all this money you got to do for bouncing balls, we could put that money into some shit that could actually push the fucking communities in a, you know what I mean? Like
it's a market thing where people want to watch basketball.
I understand that,
and people pay to watch basketball. And these schools make millions of dollars that then go back into their academic program.
So these schools that have their academic programs are like that, is what you're saying.
Well, most of these big Power 5 schools.
Power 5, they're going to be like that.
Okay.
Like these are the UNCs, the Dukes, that like.
Okay, got you.
Brand names, but also the idea of even why they sued to make this illegal is like this isn't money that's coming out of nowhere. This is money that was in essence being exploited by these. I mean, was
talking about the coaches? Yeah, the coaches make some crazy amount.
Meaning that like these schools are making hundreds of thousands and thousands of dollars,
millions.
Yeah, billions yearly off of the talent that these kids are doing. So it's not like the kids are still getting like a very small percentage of the pie, but it's based off of them literally selling out stadiums, them selling out arenas, or the ad revenue dollars that they're making from whatchamacallit.
I'll take back my critique, but I still kind of feel away. But I'll take back.
I mean, if you look at the stadiums, like the 14 biggest stadiums in the America are college stadiums. Football, like they put 100,000 people on a Saturday to go watch the boys play.
Yeah, the college games just mean a different thing.
Yeah, I mean,
like, if you ever been to a college game, like
it's totally
it just feels different. Like,
it's totally. So I understand why, like, they get money, and it's being somebody. I went to an SEC school. When your school does good, shit change on campus. Like you get better
so much more money flowing around it.
you get better dorms, you get better food, you get better like that because the athletes want it, because then they want to entice better athletes to come, so they make the school better. And so it is a benefit for like your school to have a big football program or a big basketball program. All the students benefit from it. It's not like, and then he gives you school.
I ain't mad at that.
So yeah, man, shout out to all the college athletes getting to that bag. It's
But I do think that but this is where I was saying that to say that financial literacy is super important, because shout out Brinson Buckner, he and Kelly Davis, they was on here talking, and both of their sons, one go to Oregon, one goes to somewhere else,
Notre Dame.
But you talking about like, listen, you pull up to them practices, it'd be like shit be looking like the military, Hellcat it out, boy.
No, I believe it too.
All the fastest. I think he was saying like I pulled up to one of my son practice. They got Lamborghinis and shit out here.
Wow.
But that means that money getting blown through.
Yeah.
Now
And-
imagine how much they was being exploited before they was
yeah.
getting
Yeah,
paid.
no,
That's
crazy.
the
Hell,
other
they're
part,
still
right?
they're still technically getting exploited.
Yeah, but like just imagine how much more they were getting exploited
That
when
was
they able to
actually
get
a
the
thing that
stuff
they was
now.
talking about. Is that
But I mean, but they
all this lets you know is how much
Yeah.
money was really at play.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
still
They
like.
just
that's
allow
true,
them
too.
to
I didn't
live
imagine it was this much.
saying,
When
but
I remember that. I remember like thinking that when they first started talking about paying them. Like I was like, yeah, they should pay because I'm like they making games off of these people and they ain't even getting paid for it.
I mean,
Like,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you
damn,
should see
that's
some of the
video
you should
games
see
and
the
everything. That's
TV
facts.
the TV contracts
Oh,
like in
yeah,
the SEC each
yeah,
team just to have a football game on ESPN you get like 50 million a year.
Wow.
yeah,
That's not including that's just what ESPN throw every
yeah. That should
school in the
definitely trickle
conference.
down to the students, which I'm sure trickles down to families. Like,
Yeah.
like they getting paid in school. I'm sure that trickles down to some families. So I'm
Mhm.
cool. I'm all with it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I'm not mad at it. Not as you.
it makes sense. But I want to answer the original question to kind of take it,
steers back.
switch gears a little bit. But I think like one thing we see with other cultures, and you're starting like to see it with our generation, I think a little more. But I think one of the bigger things with these other schools, or I mean with these other coaches and like pushing kids to certain jobs and careers, it's an infrastructure issue. A lot of these like you see with Indians and stuff, a lot of them will have businesses and stuff that they're pushing their kids towards, or they'll have a certain skill level, or they'll have a certain thing to where like they're pushing their kids towards something that's already a family business.
And there's also a
family
sector that they dominate. I think that's another
but
thing. If you look at it
that's
too.
infrastructure. If you know, like, hey, look, this is what we do.
And what do we do?
We do what we got. I'm saying we got to build I feel like we need better infrastructure to where we can have hey, this is what we do.
Because I know
Well,
it
yeah,
used to
but
be
that's-
construction big time. It used to be construction big
But
time.
man,
And like on
Hispanics
all of the automotive, that
taking
thing, we
that,
were very
There's
heavy in
an
that.
unfortunate thing that we do dominate, but we lack in ownership, which is sports and entertainment.
Entertainment. Yeah.
And like we make a lot of money off of it, we don't own any of it.
we don't make
And
no
if we did
decisions.
dominate that sector, that would actually be like a game changer.
if we
that
dominated
would
the
be
And
crazy.
if
entertainment
we
sector,
dominated
period.
the ownership side,
No, for sure. My
If
thing
it-
is
the
like you want to
entertainment
be the
sector,
niggas
period,
that.
would be big.
I'm saying,
yeah,
I-
that's
like,
really-
Well, I guess if
like,
that's what we're
all
gonna do, then that's what we're gonna do. We naturally, that's what we naturally like to do, is to be like to entertain. We naturally like to do that. It's like, damn, man, it'd have been nice to be able to say like, you know what I mean?
but,
We,
man, but
we
it don't
dominate
mean we
in
only have to dominate
doctors,
one.
or we dominate
We
in
don't
like
have to only
the
dominate
lawyer,
one.
you know what I mean?
I
That was fire.
think there's also something where like even with Indians, you see there's a diversification within them because they go from
what
like,
else they dominate?
like hotels, gas stations. I think it's the third one.
They definitely got the gas stations a lot.
Where they've like kind of diversified because like hotels might have got too
Curry.
saturated. That's the type of food. I don't
Nigga
think
stupid
Oh,
over
oh,
there.
that's food. Yeah, they definitely. But Jamaicans give them
What
a run
else?
for the money. Jamaicans might got the best curry out there. But they've done it like even with Hispanics. They've gone from they do construction. I think
What they do?
a lot of them you look at like a lot of restaurants and stuff. Like all the kitchens
They
got
got some
a lot of
restaurants.
What they be having at their restaurants?
now they cook anything.
Hey,
It be-
that chimichanga be fire.
it be Mexicans cooking
Beans and
motherfucking
rice.
What's the
Japanese
main?
food.
Fire.
You know, what's some of the main dishes?
What did they eat?
Tacos.
Taco.
Ignorant.
He trying to bait me. He trying to bait me. He trying to follow.
Hey, I fuck with a good taco.
I like
I
tacos
like
too,
big
bro.
Taco
tacos.
and burritos, but hey, you gotta get to them tamales and empanadas.
Yeah,
That's what
I
really
fuck
go
with
crazy.
Mexican food.
You gotta get the red tamale. But I think that's the one thing where they have like us because even when they come over from like other countries and stuff, they have a system in place
Yeah.
to where like, hey, you come over here, you do this, then you get your help, and it's a system that is scalable because you can see how much they've scaled it. And I see the same thing with the Indians and how they
Right.
come over and do it. Nigerians are starting to. They have a lot of their own stores now. Well, I ain't gonna say maybe Africans. I don't know if they're strictly all.
Yeah,
Just
I've been
assuming
seeing-
they Nigerian.
I
Racist, bro.
corrected myself. I corrected
Africa's
myself.
a big continent.
I correct. It's 54 countries. I know, but they come over here, but it's a system that they have in place, and they just replicate it. And so it's not like anybody comes over here and freestyling. Where a lot of time, I feel like our issues, we don't have replicatable systems like on a scale like other people.
Yeah. And it's like they talk about I ain't had no smoke for the women. I'm gonna chill on them.
Why you have to throw it?
Nah,
we got to
we-
do
No, because I was about
anything.
to talk about the business. Man, fuck, I ain't worried about you. And you just took my light too. I'm dark as fuck over here
Okay,
now.
I'll brighten you up again. Pause.
What the women did though, man.
No, I'm cool.
He'll put some light on you.
All right.
Yeah, that's my piece on it. It's just I think we got to build up
Okay.
build infrastructure.
I guess I could probably run down mines really quickly, and then we can get into the memes. Let me see if I can go to my notes real quick.
What was your question?
It was the power words. Maybe I
The
talked
word
to you about it a little bit. So yeah. Let me see where I should take this conversation. All right. So I did have shout out to Mondays be popping in here on the podcast side. So we have my guy. What?
No, Leezy.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
heavy.
Talk heavy.
Heavy. He come in here. And what is he, Johnny? He's like what version of a Christian?
A preacher.
I thought you knew like his
Denomination?
Oh, I think he's Baptist. I think he told me he was Baptist. I don't remember.
Okay. So like he comes in, but like when he does his
He sounds
podcast,
Baptist.
he gets into his.
He do the ha.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Hey,
sound
no,
like-
hey, that is hilarious,
We've been
bro.
laughing at this.
That's why I said. That's why I said
Me and
Baptist.
Toe was
Like,
in
he-
church
wow.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
no, he be in here going. He getting his bag.
Real tears,
For
bro. I always thought that was
and like he could do it by himself. He just be in here.
All he needs
Johnny
is
usually
organ.
be in here.
No,
I
what
did a
y'all
couple.
do is
Johnny
you
did
get
a
some
couple.
organ sounds on here. You upcharge them for it.
Right.
That's all you
Um,
need, and then y'all just don't.
Oh yeah, we could do it on
Yeah,
that.
you just
Yeah,
put
he
the
could
We
organ
could give him
sounds
all the
behind
church
it.
sounds on that motherfucker.
And so like by himself he be going. But he had a guest in here, and it was an older guy. It was a bishop, and he actually might have been like right at that 80. No, he said he was 72 actually. 72. Yep. Said he was 72. And I was working the podcast. I really enjoyed him, enjoyed his perspective. I thought that he had like a really interesting, all-encompassing perspective. And as a part of that, let me see how I should frame this. So nonetheless, he as a part of that, he kind of prophesied over what he's seen me doing and what he believes kind of like the trajectory of the space.
Mm-hmm.
And as a part of that, I really appreciated it. And as he was leaving out, he was kind of like he said multiple times, like he was like I believe in you. I believe in you, right? And like he made sure he said that when he was in here, when he was leaving. And I guess like he really enjoyed kind of like my energy, and like he said a lot of positive things. And so in that, I really did enjoy that conversation and those words, and what he said, it left me with like a really positive feeling. There's some parts that I like, different things that was happening that like maybe I critique, but then I was like at the end of the day, like I really enjoyed the message of like what he was talking about, and then B, what he said like carried something to me. Then I was thinking about I think that matter of fact, it was real. We had like a random ass conversation one of these weeks, and it was something else where I think that when you're going through a lot of different things, there's spaces where you just always are in your own head, and you're always just like damn, like shit, this is a hard ass week. I did this, damn, this shit. And there's a moment where like somebody just saying how whether they believe in you, other people believe in you, X, Y, Z. And I think you had did that inside, like the encompassing of the conversation was kind of like that was a takeaway that I was left with, where I was left with like, damn, like that picked me up at that moment. And then our anniversary came, so it was me and my wife. And we're just sitting, we're just talking through things, and was actually talking about maybe like part of the conversation, like the ebbs and flows and how things be changing. But then we was talking through like like even the start of the business, right? And the start of the business, there was a spot where one of the last little things that made me know that I had to go do it was us talking. And I think that maybe I had added like a couple different like podcasts we had did Unpack, I had Open Gym, did all these like just different little things, right? And from when we first started talking, this whole gym idea was like a thing. And it was something that I had already spoke to her about. This probably was like 2000, like 5 years ago, from when we like it was something that was always in the back of my head, right? We had talked about and just kept finding different, to an extent, I could see like ways to kind of push it back a little bit and not actually walk through and execute it. But when I had said, like, I kind of like re-brought it up, and this was like when I was just inside that moment of like starting to decide if like I was really about to take it serious. She had said, "Good. I thought that you had you kept adding podcasts to distract yourself from doing it or something like that." And then at that moment, I knew I had to do it because of at that moment I felt like I was being challenged to stand on my word.
Yeah.
And what I said that I was going to do. And I could easily see how like that could be the perception. And that could have been something that I was unconsciously doing as well. But at that moment, I knew I had to stand on it. And so nonetheless, I thought that over the week, like the power of words to me, it was something that I just reflected on and I was kind of thinking through. And so like that was my personal experience with it. I can leave it as open-ended as, what I mean, like your thoughts on the power of words. And we can kind of go there. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I'm still a lot curious about like what the bishop said to you and like what, or the guy like who was talking to you, even though, if that's private, you ain't got to share it, but I'm just curious, like kind of what he shared with you.
Oh no, yeah. So in essence, he said that that this here, he believed that this was like a very like this is the starting point, but he seen me doing something way bigger, and it was going to be something that people hadn't really seen before, but he could tell that this was like the inception of the idea, but it's going to grow and be really like it's going to grow itself into something bigger than what I could imagine it to be and take shape inside different forms. But that, like in essence, he kind of believed in a vision that he just could see that from where this is at right now, and it's going to grow into something that it will be unique in itself.
Man, I'm actually really happy you had that experience, because it's like that's one of the only ways you can kind of understand, like, or that's really the true. Like, we done had like the Christian arguments and stuff like there, but like that right there is really the true way people are supposed to be getting through. Like, it's not about arguing about scripture and all of that stuff. It's that love that's being shared, and just even him sharing that word with you. Like, and I feel the same way. I actually agree with that. Like, I've been telling you blessed, whether you believe it or not. I've been like the whole time I've been telling you whether you believe it or not, you blessed. Unc just said the same thing. He said, Q, I told you that you were a blessed child on the podcast. You were the only child that anybody could ever babysit that listened to everything they said. That is you right now. Blessed with patience. Yeah. But yeah, even not even just patience, like blessed with vision. Like that's a gift. That's a spiritual gift that people like underestimate. And like, I just like that you had that moment. I think that was actually dope that you had that moment.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed it.
You know, that's fine. That's fine. I say the power of words, like it's good to, it's definitely good to acknowledge the positives, but we also have to acknowledge the power of the words that we say, the negative words that we say as well. Because it like Mott got a homeboy that I worked with for a while, and like, so like me, my thing is I always say like, nah, bro, I'm broke, I can't afford, you know what I mean? I can't afford that. I ain't get, you know what I mean? All of this little stuff. And he was talking about, the way that you internalize you don't necessarily know it, but you're internalizing this, and this is a part of the way you think of yourself, like for real. And though I could sit and tell him like, nah, I just use that, I'm just joking, and he's like, no, but the power of your words, you know what I mean? And something else that we talked about, I don't know if anybody in here or anybody that's watching have ever heard the phrase "I am that I am."
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty much like it's also like goes to a point of like being in the image of God means that you're a God. Back in the day, I was always saying like, well, not always, but I would say I'm a God, little G. Like that was some shit that I was, man. I put in a rap, and that was, man. And so like it's pretty much like the idea of manifesting, but like completely believing in manifestation and that you can manifest. You know what I mean? And you speak in that way to yourself out loud, no matter what. Like you don't never say like, "Oh, I'm trying to do something." No, I'm doing this. Because even in the action of trying is you doing. So it's just adjusting the way that you speak to yourself, and you know what I mean. Like so, yeah. Either way, yeah. And then going back to the negative, like I know that man, yeah, it can get real ugly and expecting heated moments with your old lady or whether your family, somebody in your family, and all these different things. You can say some things that you don't necessarily, you know what I mean. And I'm a person that I forget. Y'all know I always been. Ever since y'all know me, I'm like, damn, I forgot. I forgot. That was one of them things. But at the same time, that shit that cut, you don't forget it. You know what I mean? And you will play that in your head. So you that one thing that you saying to that person that cut, they ain't gonna forget that shit.
Oh yeah,
they not gonna forget that. It's gonna continue to cut them. And that's something that I found too. Like y'all talk, they would talk about like FBA. We like the Jones, right? That's cool too. But do you know that shit stay with you?
Yeah,
those jokes, them jokes that it's just so laughing, funny, gamey, but nigga, you ain't forget about that joke.
Because a portion of that joke was real.
It's real. You know what I mean? A portion of that's real. You ain't never forgot that damn joke. That joke happened to you in fucking middle school, elementary school. That joke's still right there. You know what I mean? So like definitely the power of words is that's real, bro. That is definitely real.
I definitely had my own experience this week on the negative side of things. Like I've been talking about, I've been telling you I've been doing trading, and I don't really want to talk about it I don't like talking about it that much. But in this example, it's like one of the things I've been learning trading is like you see the worst in yourself and you see the best in yourself, but you see like you're gonna see the worst of yourself for all your little flaws and everything, like within trying to do the stuff. So it was like I started off last week in the hospital. Like I had went to the hospital like the early morning after the show. Like so like I went home from the show, woke up at 3:00 in the morning, my heart was hurting, my arm was hurting. I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. I'm still sitting there. Yeah, I'm straight. It was blood pressure stuff. But they got me straight and everything. But the whole time I'm still thinking about the fact that I was ready to trade on Monday morning. So I end up going into it or whatever. Start off okay, then the doctors come in the middle of me trading. So I just exit the first one or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come back, keep doing this jump later. The first I'm still good though. Like I'm still in the green. I keep going or whatever. I go back to trade, and I really need to be just taking care of my health and everything. I ain't thinking about that. Lose money. Like just because my head started hurting or whatever, I'm just like, man, I'm bump this. I just get out on the trade. I ain't about to wait for this trade to come through. Lose money. I'm gonna get it back tomorrow. All I'm thinking about the whole time is getting it back. So of course, when you like in quicksand and you trying to swim, you know what happened. You're gonna keep sinking. So that's exactly what started happening. I started sinking and I sunk into this mode where it was like I didn't know I still had that in me to dog myself out so bad. Like, cause all I was doing, like I literally was cussing myself. I was telling myself how stupid I was, and like, and then it just kept going. Like it's like everything kept spiraling because I was giving myself those words. Like that negative word to myself was like everything kept spiraling, and I didn't even realize throughout the whole week where my mistakes was coming from. Just because I kept looking, like I was just focused on the negative aspect of things and trying to come back, and not even focused on like the fact that for one, this ain't my source of provision. Like this ain't where I get my provision from. This ain't even it. I like literally, and then when I look back and found a mistake I was making, it was something simple. Like, but I had been cussing myself and all that stuff too, and it was like I felt real bad about that, like deeply bad about how hard I had went on myself and how much I had put myself down just over that situation so quickly. Like when I didn't think that was even in me anymore.
Another inner speech is crazy.
Yeah, nah. And I was like where y'all went, but I was gonna go out a little further as far as like when you talking to other people, too, as far as like people remember your good words and stuff, but it's like you gotta be careful with them negative words because a lot of time it's like even like with family and stuff, with like I could be in a bad mood and say something that's not beneficial, and I can come back and be in a better mood, but I still said that thing.
Yeah,
when I wasn't in a good mood, and then I as a man, you know, whatever you want to say, as a person, I gotta deal with like what I did, because it's like sometimes you talk to people crazy when you don't want to be dealt with, you know, and then it's like I gotta go correct that because it's like if I just let it fade or just move on and not address like, oh, I was talking crazy. That could be like internalized. That's what I really believe. That's how I really feel and something. And it's like, nah, I was just I was just in a pinch. I was just in a bad mood, and I said that. So a lot of times, like I think, like with the power of words, I try to just watch what I say, like especially when I'm upset, because I understand that like the good words, like you know, like they last, but it be them negative words that last longer.
For sure.
And so I as much as we want to say all the good stuff in the world, you know, if I say that negative thing, I do want to always like balance it out with something positive, or at least acknowledge that, hey, look, that was a negative on me because I wasn't in the right spot. And like, and so I do think there's definitely a power in words, but you got to be, you know, you can't just always, no matter all the good words you use, sometimes the bad words
override
can cancel all of that shit out. And so you got to be, you know, slow with the, you know, slow with the tongue. You don't always want to just hop out and do stuff because, like, I can, sometimes I'm mean when I don't want to be, and it just I ain't feel good. I'm overstimulated. I got a lot going on. I can't answer it the way I want to answer it. And so, like, to me, when I hear the power of words, that's what I, you know, that's what I want to always take it from it. It's like, just be careful with them words because they are powerful. And like good words go a long way, but bad words can go a lot further.
A pastor at church said today, imagine if we had two mouths. Like he's like, you got two ears to listen and one mouth to talk. But imagine if you had two mouths. Like what he said, everybody be talking too much. Like,
it feel like people got two mouths a lot of time.
Before we get too far, real quick, before we get too far, I wanted to like relationship advice for all of the women that we have on here. Or men too, man. Some niggas just talk too much. You know what I mean? Forcing someone to talk because you ready to talk can mess around and get you some bad words. You see what I'm saying? Those bad words, because in relationships, we definitely have to watch how we speak.
But you can't turn around and after you say bad words, blame it on the person because you wanted to talk.
No. At the same time,
you can't just blame it on that.
No. Hold on.
On.
So what you saying is that if somebody tell you they don't want to talk and you force them to talk, that you aren't to blame. You aren't to blame for the reaction that you made. That
probably gonna tell them what you really feel.
But at the same time, if you haven't had the time to actually process and so that you can say it in an intentional way because you know the power of words, because this ain't gonna come out the way it need to come out to actually
but you don't have to but even like, this one thing I try to, like, if we're getting personal stuff like that, I ain't got to say the thing that I really feel. I could just say some other like shit just to get me out of there.
Stop doing it.
Exactly. You just making up shit at this point. Definitely, that's definitely not good.
That's why I'm working on it.
No, it's better just get that time. So stop doing that.
Hey, stop doing it, please. First, I wanted to make a joke about. So all right, so you what does it mean to be overstimulated?
Well, overwhelmed. I think it's just another word for overwhelmed.
That's not when people use it. I heard women say, "Oh, I'm overstimulated."
I saw AB use overstimulated too.
So like, you just use it.
Well, I think. I mean, I think it makes sense. Like I think overstimulated.
When you say AB, are you talking about the guy that's like really drunk or the NFL player that crashed out?
Drunk with it.
Yeah, because overstimulated is like too much going on, right?
Like I think it's a synonym for overwhelmed.
No. It's not.
What's the difference between overwhelmed and overstimulated?
I feel like overstimulated is more. It's like an anxiety word.
And what's overwhelmed?
Yeah, I don't think they that much different.
They're not that much different. You're right.
I
don't
think
think
it's
so.
a better, it's a funnier thing. It's a better, like it sounds
Just
cooler than
overwhelmed sound more manly. I'd rather say overwhelmed. I don't want to say
Women
overstimulated.
words.
Like
Overstimulated
yeah,
word. Overstimulated is a woman word.
overstimulated.
I thought it was the modern. I thought it was the Gen Z
Like,
word. I thought it was the
Hey,
Gen Z
Johnny,
word.
It sound you get a finger, bro.
Johnny all in on them rainbow socks today, ain't he?
What that got it? Watch your words, man.
You all in.
The last thing that I'll say is that, like, but I also say that I know we're on like the negative word bad thing is,
Yeah,
but
it didn't start off.
I don't know.
that way.
Like sometimes I'm cool with critique, and that was also like part of like the other thing. But let me see if I can build to it. So one, I feel like there's some negativity that's healthy and it pushes you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I said, one of the words that impact me, like if you soft, you could look at that as a critique. Like with my wife saying, like, I thought that you were like using those podcasts as a distraction or something like that. Like it's easy to ball up and like, oh, you know, no. That made me know. I like a big part of our relationship is just built off of me standing on my word. This is another chance for me to do the thing that I said that I was going to do. And like what I love about her is that like fail or success, the main thing she cares is just like, did you do what you say you was going to do?
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, hey, whatever. It's smooth. And so I knew I had to honor that side of it. Is that like if there's a critique towards something dealing with me, I gotta go stand on it. And I'm cool with that. And I think that builds me to like the but that's one of the principles that I kind of move through in life, where like no matter what it is, like if I feel like there's a critique towards me, I will just lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm starting to ball up here, guess what? I'm gonna just cut the whole shit off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just fall on the sword. Why not? It don't mean that much to me, so I'm gonna take the power out of words that I feel like, damn, maybe that made, I don't know. If I'm overthinking about it, if I'm worried about if somebody gonna say something about it, all right, whatever. I can easily do that, man. But typically, that's something that I do often. Whether that's a defense mechanism or a technique in general, is that I listen to critique. And if I think it's fair, I will just embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that means that now I got to go do something else or, like I said, cut my hair, like whatever it is, it's like, to me, I think that there's validity in some negative words for sure.
No,
I agree. You going?
I ended up in the military. My dad said, "You ain't gonna do shit."
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna do nothing. I was just gonna keep on. Okay, motherfucker. Now you didn't push me out there. Now
It's a challenge.
it's a challenge now, and that was the best challenge I ever fucking took in my life.
I agree, and I do think, I mean, there are some negative words that actually like aren't necessarily negative words. They're just like hard words to hear,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think like. I don't mind criticism. There ain't nothing wrong with like a little keeping it real.
You got to be able to take it though.
Yeah,
Like that's the whole
sure.
thing. You got to learn to take it. Pause.
Pause. Well,
Gotta be able to
man,
take
been talking
it.
about my socks all day, talking about taking it.
You gotta take it, though.
But
You better take it.
I give it. I don't take it.
You still get it, regardless.
I don't give it to. I give it to women.
Just let that go, Johnny.
All right,
You
all right.
talking
You get
about-
overstimulated.
All right, let's get it. But no, I think there is power in criticism, but I don't think but there are words that like are quote unquote negative that can be positive though.
Mhm.
The way like if you ain't on your shit, and the nigga be like, man, get on your shit. That's not necessarily a negative thing. It'd be like, hey,
No, Q alluded to the whole reason I'm even with, like, I even stayed with my girl in the first place when I got with her. One of the things that attracted me to her was that when I told her something, like, I had to follow through. Like, she was expecting me to follow through with it. So it's like
she
that
held
right
you
there was like,
accountable to it.
it wasn't even that she held me accountable. It's just that she was expecting it. So rather than like, so when she come back and she like, hey, did you do this? Because you said you was gonna do it. So like I gotta sit with it. Like you know, and after you got a couple of excuses of like, nah, I didn't do this, you know, nah, and she ain't fussing or nothing.
The pussy started drying up.
It ain't she wasn't even fussing. That's the whole.
Yeah,
it wasn't,
I think
she wasn't
you're
even
looking at it
fussing.
from like a jovial way.
I mean, that was a joke, but like,
Nah.
I understand the joke,
It's
but
just-
he's actually getting off like a real good point.
Like she didn't look at it any different, or like she didn't look at me any different. It's just that she had the expectation. She came and asked, so the disappointment that I didn't get it done, even though she wasn't really like hurt about it, but it's just like, nah, I can't keep saying no. Like I'm a man of my, like if you're gonna be a man of your word, then when you say stuff, you don't just say stuff that's not say stuff. It also made me be like more particular about what I do say yes to,
What you agree to,
and what I
yeah.
say no to, like straight up, because I'm not gonna bullshit you about like I'm not about to tell her, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm
And
not.
you know you
Like, now I
gonna
just
do
But
it.
that
straight
shit
up
is
say
so
no.
beautiful,
It's
bro.
That's a
straight
power
up
in
no.
no too. There
Yeah,
is power. There is power. There
Bro,
is power in no.
yeah, I love the word no.
No.
Like I love the word no because it gives you so much freedom.
What's the last thing you said no to?
I ain't gonna tell you that because then
Oh,
I mean it end up
It was some freaky stuff.
no, that's but yeah. I said no today. And so like it's a lot of freedom in the ability
man.
in a relationship to be able to say no and it be an understanding. What are you mad for?
Mhm.
You ask me to do something or you ask something, and no is just it's just a part of what the fuck me being human. I should be able to say no to things that I don't want to do. As should you. And it shouldn't be a fucking big deal. You know what I mean? This emotional thing. No, it shouldn't be a big deal. If you don't want to do it, then you don't have to do it.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be mad at you, cut you off, and all that. No, you don't want to do it, but that's fine.
Mhm.
No, that's a fact.
Unc said, "What if your woman say she gonna give you some head, but then she catch a toothache? True toothache. Is it going back on her word, and she can see it to do it when she do it? Like, I don't want the toothache head. Like,
yeah, I don't
what?
think that's gonna be like good head.
When you get that's when you get that's when you get a rain check, huh?
Yeah,
That's what a rain check is for.
tooth might be infected you or something. You ain't want.
No, that's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
that's actually
That's when
for
later
serious.
you can say, "Remember you said."
Yeah. Nah, unless you go to sleep.
That's when you keep that. You tuck that one away for later.
But there's always like what do they call it? Well, there's always a magical box that you can open up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Literally.
Ain't got nothing to do with that tooth, right
Yeah,
there.
facts.
Like, oh, your tooth hurt. Your ass don't hurt. Do it.
It's 45 and it's 77. Giving routes to the same destination.
Funny.
We're going to Carewinds.
It don't even matter. Which way.
Don't matter which way you take.
Steve said magical box. Unc said, "Q, tell us about the box. Please elaborate."
I pray.
Oh,
and
you done
hope-
told us about the box.
Yeah,
See?
I pray and hope.
What he's called
that
the
Rube
Rube
Gate.
Yeah. We all pray and hope that y'all know about the magical box. And that I hope.
Don't even gotta talk. Just
Yeah, I hope all y'all
Don't
guys
talk,
have been
just
bestowed.
You've been to the
upon,
promised land.
some magical box
Yeah.
that you can open up, and then
That you can open up.
it'll lead you to what you want at the end of the day. If the tooth is aching,
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
You can get that.
Get your ass out of here. Well, you know where the fuck you going.
Shit. Oh shit! It was a solar eclipse this week. That's what. this nigga
Dang,
went.
you already know where you reside.
yeah, the bottom. Hey,
All
pause
the
because
way.
he already got on the socks today. He at the bottom.
Well, now this
As a
nigga
matter
go-
of
this
fact,
nigga
that's
going crazy.
why we gonna put you last right there. It ain't even
Crazy.
about all that shit you did before. It's because of them socks right there. We gonna go ahead and have you go last.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with these socks.
Yes, a lot wrong
My
with them.
shit ain't got holes in them like your shit.
My shit got hole. We no hole in my sock. What are you talking about? Just make some shit up.
He's just gonna try to lie.
Yeah, go just try to lie. Just because he know they can't see it. So you just gonna get that off. Just go get that off. Okay, I'm going first. No, I'm gonna go second. You gonna go first.
Going last, bro.
I'm gonna go and then Tone and then Johnny's definitely going last. Whole line ass boy.
Johnny.
Let us see him then.
They already see your socks, bro.
So you Q.
Okay. Tone, if you can, we're gonna go to some of my young boys. And we're gonna look at a couple of their clips.
Them socks
This
are wild.
Who said that?
Alvin Lamar. Them socks are wild.
Oh, shout out to my boy. That's the
shout out
homie.
Alvin.
He
Yeah,
pulled
he
up on
pulled
the
up
drum.
Shout out to that guy. You gotta pull up again, brother. So yeah. Shout out to my young guys. NSP. They record inside the same spot, and they be having some things that they get it spicy a little bit. You can start with go up a little bit. We'll start higher. Just start to whenever you see the first one. There it goes.
Okay, so this
All right, yeah, we'll start there. Yeah.
Sometimes to rough up your hoe.
Look,
Is it
This
okay
is
to rough
well.
up your hoe a little bit?
What did he
This
say?
is well.
without physically putting your hands on a woman. Without physically putting your hands on a woman. You could definitely assert your dominance. You may raise your voice a little bit, you know.
Okay.
Get a little like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Hitting you back, you know, type, and you know, and give it one a good one.
He go there
Get
and
it
toss
one
her off the.
Yeah, but you could assert your dominance that way without physically putting your hands on her. What's your take, man?
I feel like the man that I am, like with the women I deal with,
Mr. J. Neal.
all I gotta do is be
Tighten
telling
up.
female like tighten up. Like you feel me? The most time I put my hands on you, like you might put a hand around your neck or something, but like on some
Oh, so you be choking?
I do it to a point to
Allegedly.
where it's like,
I don't
allegedly.
choke nobody. But
To where it's
He
like,
talking about
I- I just
allegedly.
know somebody-
Nigga, you
Not
said
too
it.
much. I gotta do it. I'll raise my voice, they be
Maybe a
ready to
level
cry.
one slap. Maybe a level one slap.
Level one
A
slap.
level one.
Level one
touch
slap.
up. Something light, like all right. Something light. That's level one slap.
Jordy got down was we was leaving my crib and it was like late, like 9-10 o'clock, so it was dark outside. All I hear is boo, quick bam, bam in the
Hit
face.
her,
Bro.
her
I ain't even hit hard though, but I damn sure gave it a quick little touch. I had a bear hugger, bro.
So you saw it closed fist. Hit her.
That wasn't like no real punch, bro. It was just like a quick, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
nigga
you
tripping.
startled a nigga, man.
Is it okay maybe sometimes to rough up your hoe?
Yeah.
Is it okay to rough up your hoe?
Young
All right, so
hoe.
what is your answer?
Yeah, it's
Nah,
never
hey
okay.
fella, hey look, I'm gonna tell them young boys, cause they young boys. Hey, get out of there. Like if you gotta do all of that,
No,
just get
facts.
out of there. Just
Facts.
get out of there. If you feel the inkling to where I'm gonna just leave.
You got to rough
Yeah.
up your
Just
hoe.
leave.
Right.
You
I
ain't
mean,
gotta
the minimum-
you ain't gotta deal with that woman. Like there's so many women out here
Yeah,
that would
facts.
not treat you or do the things that make you have them feelings. Just get with one of them women. Like you ain't gotta like beat the women into doing what you want to do, or do like nah, just get with somebody that like you and want to.
What advice do you have for me, bro? Is it
Yeah,
okay for you to rough up?
Get
your-
out of
no,
Okay.
I ain't never
Get-
done that before.
Get out of there.
Okay. No level ones.
No,
They do get into like what level 1, 2, and 3 is. Go check out their podcast. Go to the next one.
hey,
What
Yeah,
about you,
boy.
nigga? You ain't answered.
Nah, don't rough up y'all.
I'm about to say.
How many dates should a man take a female on to,
Till she come up off of it? How many dates for a man to take a female on until she come up off of it? Where I say
Up off of it,
realistically,
it's
at the date,
if you had to put a number on it?
after date 3, I start side eyeing. And I'm letting her know that date 1, like my intentions is to get to know you. I'm not here to waste your time. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Or if it's to have fun, my intentions is to have fun. I really don't think this gonna go too much further, but I'll let you decide what you want to do. Ain't never had a female get up and walk out on me because I said that. It's just transparency, man.
Mr.
Women just
Neal.
want transparency, bro. I ain't
That's facts.
saying I'm the, trying to be the most players, nigga, none of that. I'm just saying though, like, with transparency, bro, I got peace over here. I don't be having
Nah, man, I tell folk, bro, be a little honest, hoe, man. That shit work out. In the
That
long
shit work
run, bro.
out.
To put a number on it, bro. If it's consistently, like consistency, I would say probably like 3-4. After like 3 or 4,
you start side eyeing.
then it's kind of like,
The hell you
and it's like you don't gotta come up off of it, but it's crazy to say.
gotta
But
come up off of?
nah, like in the sense of like it just sets the playing ground because it's like if y'all go on no dates, but she ain't, trying to let you get in the cookie jar. So it's just like, okay, so I know how to move with you versus even if I'm pursuing you, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't take it there, then it's like, okay, I know how to move with you.
Right,
Versus if y'all do take it there, she's gonna view you different. It changes the whole dynamic of the entire relationship. Rather, you're like, oh, I'm just waiting on it, versus like, nah. Before you move different. When you do, now it's kind of like, okay, well, we done took it there, so where we about to go?
It's a low
Or
end.
we not about to go. You know what I'm saying? How many dates should a man take a female?
How many dates?
Johnny the only single man.
Well, if you was to give hypotheticals, we can all give hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals.
Johnny, we'll start with you though.
Oh, I think 3 is the max.
All right.
I think before you like, I think 3 is
No,
like
I always like the whole. I like the holdout, John.
3 like
Let's I put some respect on it.
All right, so you smack every time. After
well, I mean, it's a little different the older I'm getting. When I was younger, it might have been about
Thank you,
four,
Johnny.
four,
Give
5.
us the answer you got.
But like right now, after 3 dates and we ain't going nowhere, why would I take you out on the 4th?
So you're not going nowhere because you're not getting sex?
After 3 dates, if I'm trying to smash and she keep on
This
getting,
is exactly why you needed to answer first. I'm glad
I think 3 is a reasonable number.
That's not reasonable.
No,
man.
watch how the rest of the answers go, because I already know my guys.
Good Lord. All right, so just making sure that we're on. So a girl that you're there for a long time, not a fun time. All it takes is like after 3, you got to be in a smack.
And do you even do
Let
like
him
okay, go
answer that
ahead.
first.
3, like I think 3 is a reasonable date for me to like. I think that's a
So
reasonable
within
number.
3 weeks, you got to smack every woman that you meet.
I mean, I ain't gonna keep on talking for 3 weeks. Like we've been talking on every day for 3 weeks, and I mean that's long. That's kind of a decent like time limit. Like I don't think that's like too crazy.
We're gonna go ahead and just get Q.
What
I
was the
hate
question you
listening
had
to
for him, bro?
Oh, do you actually like go on dates with women for just like bullshit? Like, oh, I'm just going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already know that you ain't even gonna make the
Well, no, I
list or nothing.
like
I'm still
ice,
gonna go
I like
just
little
to see
ice
if I can
cream.
pop.
It just the
Little ice cream.
ice cream dates and stuff. like I like an ice cream date or going to the park or something like that. Just,
But I'm talking about with somebody
what does
that you
that
ain't
have to do
fucking
with
with.
the
Like you ain't even. You clearly you wouldn't be nothing but a smack. If I did pop, that's literally I could tell from right. I already know this is just a pop.
you saying would I take a chick out that I
Yes,
wouldn't
do
like
you-
wife up or something? Or
Yeah,
be
that you
committed
wouldn't
to?
that you wouldn't even take like you wouldn't even take serious.
Yeah, I'll take a chick out that I wouldn't.
Yeah, because you're gonna try and smack at the end of the night or within 3 times. They go on dates.
Yeah, Johnny, you need to
So
you need to grow up, Johnny.
So
With
just
3,
make sure I
I need to
understand.
grow
So
up.
Johnny, all the girls that you took in serious.
I ain't gonna say like this is not a number that's like always been. I've gone on more than 3 dates, but I'm saying like but to now as a 37-year-old, I think after 3,
You got after 3 dates,
You
you
gotta
got to
pop.
smack.
I think we should be moving towards them. Like yeah,
These like now you just use
moving
different
towards
words.
them.
we should be like. I think 3 is a
They
reasonable number.
just talking about killing. Like after which, like at what date point do we, like if I ain't smack, then it's a dub, and you're saying 3,
Yeah,
and you live by that.
He's standing on it.
I mean like as of the last like since I've been in my pretty much
In your 30s, any woman that you've met within 3 dates, that was the go. And how many of these women were women that you were like seriously trying to date?
I mean I've been like. If I get to a 4th date, I done probably already smacked. Like the last, I'm thinking 2, 3 chicks. By the time we got to 4th dates, we was already there.
Okay.
And so, like, if I go back a little further, like, I mean, I might have been to like date 4 and 5, but but I think if you get to that far, a lot of times, like, I've been to the 4th, 5th date, and it never happened. And then, like, I'm like, oh shit, it was just a waste of time. But I found like most
Because you ain't pop. It was a waste of time.
most time, it's
Johnny,
fun. Like,
you need to grow
if
up,
we get
bro.
to it by the 3rd date, that's a decent. Like, oh, she really liked me, and we can continue. But
Because he gave you some sex. She, like,
that's my
the one
number,
I got-
nigga.
that's
Like,
the one I
damn, like
gotta
y'all,
see.
like
Hey,
that's
no,
my
I ain't
number.
saying
Like I
that.
think 3 is a reasonable number. What
I-
do you think's
I
a reasonable number? Like what, 8, 9, 10?
No, I think that is more of like time frame than
Mhm.
dates, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
you
We're on
asked me
3
a
dates.
date. Like nigga asked me.
That did go
You
change
asked me about
that.
how
No,
many
no, no, no.
dates.
What you said 8, not no. So I think that if I was to put like a date number on it, I'll probably push close to like 5, 6.
It's not that much difference. Like I mean, like
3 and 6 is
He
that's
said
double.
5. I said like 5 and 3 is not that much difference.
I think that if we're talking for 2 months, it's different than 3 weeks.
Mm.
But 5 dates in 2 months, like I could do 3 dates over 6 weeks. Like you can do a date every 2 weeks.
If you're doing that, then I think that allots differently. I usually look at people taking a date a week or a date every week and a half or something like that. Then
That's
you're
probably
talking
reasonable.
in the in betweens. To me, that seems like regular
Reasonable.
kind of happens.
I mean, but like usually, especially
And if
it's
you're
really,
doing
if it's
closer,
a really
you
nice.
about to make your point worse.
What? No, I'm gonna say, but
Because
if
you
it's,
talking about like within 2 weeks, she got to give it up.
no, I'm talking about usually I go on a date every 1 to 2 weeks. So usually like 3, like in a month, we'd probably do like 3 dates in a month, maybe 2 to 3 dates a month. So by the time you've been talking for like at least a month. In my head, that's how I'm looking at it. And I think after talking for
So
somebody
within a month, you got to
I
smack.
think that's a reasonable number. Like I don't think that's like me super pressing the issue.
The comments is with Johnny on this one.
What they say?
They said if we
What Unc say?
I'm just gonna read a couple. If we go on 3 dates, I'm cracking or I'm moving on.
That's a reasonable number.
Don't let them pressure you after 3 dates. What's up?
Who is that?
This is male
Alan Lamar.
accountability right here. But let's do 101.
3
Male
dates is I feel
accountability
like
101.
3 dates is a reasonable number.
The only women I took on dates was the ones I was already cracking.
Who was that?
Down B.
I sit out down, B.
What up?
We ain't seen him in a
It's
while.
been a minute.
If we going on dates, there's already interest. Unc say 4 digits. Day 1, 4 digits.
What does that mean?
Say day 1, a walk to the park. That's just getting to know each other. Then the 3, fuck, at least a hand job. 3 dates, you a lame ass
Hey,
nigga. You a
Man, getting a hand job is
It
hilarious.
is crazy.
I ain't had a hand
Hand
job
job.
since
Hand
I ain't
job
had a hand job.
On date 3.
I had a
Date
hand job
3.
since 2014.
Hey, you gonna ask her to beat you off?
If
It's
she gonna give me a
crazy.
hand job, she gonna give me the pussy.
You might well ask for some
Like,
heads, bro.
No, you gonna get man. You getting the pussy.
Man,
She
what-
giving a hand job in your church, bro.
What?
I like. Oh, I
A
don't.
hand job
The
is
baby hand job
asking,
is
asking for a hand job is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can you at least?
Hey, yeah. Just,
like, how do you even like ask for a hand job?
just wink it off.
How do you even ask?
Like I said,
Steve say freaky ass up.
right. I petition for male accountability. Hey, I don't believe
Oh,
Johnny.
man.
The fact that every 3 weeks he's popping a bitch.
I didn't say 3. I said I could take 3 days in like between a month to 6 weeks. That's a
6.
reasonable.
Oh, now this
That's a
6
reasonable.
weeks is the 3 days.
That's a reasonable amount of time.
All right, so
Especially if I ain't getting no.
Steve say tug for the road.
He said what?
Tug for the road.
I call Cap. Alvin, show me proof. Who else is there?
Hey,
Like
I'ma
whoever,
steal that,
everybody
Steve.
that's in there.
Tug for the
Show me
road.
proof. I don't believe y'all niggas.
Niggas still
Um,
getting
oh,
old.
But,
Like,
to be honest,
Tug
Like-
for the road is funny.
I
man.
personally pocket women that's easier to grab in different buckets than the ones that's harder to grab. To be honest,
Say it one more time. You
I said
personally.
personally put in different pockets women that's easy to pop and
Oh,
women that can take
100%.
time.
100%.
And like women that I value, I prefer it to take more of a
100%.
And I don't know, like
But then when
she
it finally
be working
happened,
for
it
me.
be
But,
like,
I'm saying, but they're
The
gonna
little
think
pops,
they,
but that shit don't be like. I don't know if you notice, like those always are like the shorter, like
Yeah, they
the
do.
whacker relationships. Like
They-
when you
they
the
do.
quick
And
pops,
it's-
they just be whack.
And it's cool.
They be whack every time. For me,
quick pops be out the
Oh no.
door.
My
Sometimes
bad.
you waited for
All
the
right, so
pussy
that-
to be
so you-
trash.
no, I'm
you
talking
took
about
it somewhere else.
relationship
Quick
wise.
pops don't just be whack.
No, I'm talking about relationship wise.
The
Yeah,
quick-
I
the
can't
quick-
give
I
that.
ain't talking about the
I'm about to say
pops.
relationship wise. Cool.
Yeah, relationship wise.
Quick pops can be fun.
Yeah,
We gonna allow
You
that.
can fall in love
But-
with a quick pop.
Johnny do.
Johnny be falling in
But,
love with quick pops. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
She just like
I don't know those to lead to like long term relationships.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Definitely
The
does.
ones I able to crack real quick.
The thing is that you ain't just some special nigga that just got
Yeah.
the crack real quick. No, the last nigga did too.
No,
nigga
I'm
before
I'm
that
special.
too. You can think that if you want to.
So
You can think
especially
that
when
you
you wear your
want to.
special socks.
But
You see them shit. You think he'll do anything, right, Johnny?
bro.
hey, I wear these. And
Johnny
crack
is
on
anteater
Friday.
with them
Yeah,
joints
which-
on.
I get it done on the second day with
Johnny
these.
the anteater.
Which flag is that?
It's not a flag, nigga. It's not a flag.
That's the binary flag.
It's not a fucking flag. Man, I'm gonna ask a question. Y'all niggas some assholes. Niggas some-
All right, go to the next one. Go to the next one. What else NSP got for us?
Is it this one?
Yeah, try that one.
All right.
My young boys.
Oh, like I feel like
I'm not paying every date, bro.
Hey, if
Oh,
I
no.
pay for every day,
Hey,
which that ain't gonna happen.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
let's
You
say-
ride with me, I got you.
How
Every
old
day.
are
Hey, but you scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch yours. No,
Okay.
like
I feel that.
I'm not paying every date, bro. Well, I'm not gonna say I won't pay. I'll pay. I'll do it. We'll do it like a how they do it in the store. Buy 3, get half off or something like that.
Type of
But
deal.
they'll charge you for the
Nigga
most
stupid.
expensive joint.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pay that.
I
But
like
you gotta come on, bro. It's a 2-way street now,
No,
and
no,
Yeah.
the economy.
I've been,
You see
I've
the
been,
influx,
I've
bro,
been in
like,
both
economy.
shoes. I've been in the dates where
Yeah.
I paid everything.
Every
But
man, for every date.
every date, everything.
Must have been dealing with Keisha Cole or
Hey,
something.
she seen that nigga ching
Must have-
ching ching.
But I've also
You
been
must
on
have
the
had you so
side
bad,
where
boy.
she opened her wallet too. And it's like you said, you will, for the most part, they go to what you said, like, I pay for everything. You know, ain't no issue. But it's the gesture too, bro. All right, now. You know what I'm saying? We done went here. Goddamn, you can't buy a nigga a drink?
A drink.
You
My
can't get a
thing
bag
is-
of chips?
My thing is, I'm your partner. I'm not your daddy. Because if I'm your daddy, then I'm gonna have to start treating you a little differently. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? You talking about? I ain't gonna bring it.
Huh? Nah, I ain't
gonna bring it. I was about to bring it up. I ain't gonna bring it up.
No. Cancel that. No. I ain't talking about that. No. I'm just talking on the aspect of like,
I'm like,
Bro,
bro,
like-
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't
nah,
gonna
I'm
do
just
it.
speaking on the
You home by 12 p.m.
bro, chill. I'm speaking on the aspect of like just you're gonna get treated differently. Like, okay, we was on this personal level, now we not. And like you, like Jayden said, you damn near easing your way to become a friend.
Yeah.
Cause at
Yeah.
that point, I'm just taking care of you. A
Yeah.
man supposed to provide, but at the same time, you supposed to be my partner.
That's
It's
true.
a partnership.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Okay.
come on, no.
So that stems to the next one, right?
Oh, like
I feel that.
I'm not paying every day.
Hey.
That's good enough. This is the conversation that the young guys are having around it. What's your thoughts?
What
Should you gotta pay for every day?
Yeah, we done got grown for real.
I mean, like
Like,
I mean,
the 3 that I was talking about, I was paying for all of them. I will say that. Like the 3 I'm talking about.
so you was buying the box.
hey,
Like,
but she don't
taking
give
a
you
woman
that
on a
box
date.
after that. She only getting the 4th one in.
Well,
That's
she
what
pay
it
for the
is.
fourth
You
one.
about what about how
If
much
she pay
you
for the fourth
how
one,
much you in?
I'll go on the fourth.
how much you in your pocket by the 3rd date?
It just depends.
Probably
Like
$300.
yeah,
You
like,
$100 a pop.
yeah.
So
yeah.
at 300, you box has got to be open.
It ain't even
That's how
about the
much it
money.
costs.
It's about like the time and effort.
Okay.
It ain't even about the money. It's about like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm. You know, I y'all already know me. I definitely pay every time. That's me. Because I just don't even honestly.
What
whole,
was your,
like,
what was your
even
answer
the
for how
tip-
many dates though?
How many dates? Like I pretty much. If I have to give a number, it's probably gonna be. It's gonna be up there for me to really like.
And we saying have to that I won't entertain you no more, even though like you fired.
Yeah,
Everything, like, you seem-
that'd be crazy
Seem
time.
fired.
Yeah, I could do it. At the end of the day, bro, pussy, like y'all know, we done talked about the order in which we prioritize. Pussy's not up there, bro. It's not up there, bro. So like I can
Still ain't gave a number.
whatever 10 is fine with me.
Okay,
It don't really. It's not like a thing that I ain't. Well, my those days is over with. The early mid-20s and all that younger. Yeah. I was the dog with the pink thing hanging out. That motherfucker. That shit's
My-
whack as
what?
a dog with the pink thing hanging out.
Wow. That's a
All right.
disgusting like analogy.
Yeah, that was.
Well, so I got a
Pretty
dog.
big
So
time.
That's a disgusting analogy.
Go to the next one. Let's see where this last one lands us. I don't even know where we're going. Jay Nair, how you feel?
We're in a time to where if you really rapping about some fake shit, it really, unless you were like a A-list artist or like a B tier, like
Yeah.
right there, niggas really ain't hearing that shit unless you really doing that shit, or at least especially young niggas nowadays.
I ain't
Like,
seen nigga with his
niggas ain't
hat
bumping
like
shit
that
unless
in a
you really
long
doing
time.
that shit.
The
So
young boys be
when
on
you hearing niggas rapping that shit like Pooh, an A-list artist, and he got down.
respectfully.
You don't think he
Respect
top
who?
A? You don't think he A?
He
might be B.
he might be
He might be B. He might be
Who
B
you
plus.
talking about?
He B.
Plus.
I say B.
Plus.
You right.
He had a
I ain't
number
gonna
one
bring
song.
it
He had a
minus.
number one song on Hot 100.
I give him a
bro.
solid.
But
B
really,
plus, bro. He had a number one song on Hot 100.
So wait,
bro.
who's your okay?
facts. And it's still
He's up there.
experience.
So who's
He's already platinum.
who's top? Who's A-list?
Artists is
Platinum.
like okay, like Kendrick,
Who's
Drake,
so
all them
saying
like big names.
If that's the case, then
he
Pooh
B,
is
he B. You gotta be.
he's a B. He can't be B
He's
plus.
B.
If
He'll be plus.
Drake is A,
He's
Drake
B.
is A.
he can't be B plus.
In the United States, I only put Drake and them boys at A because they in other countries too. But
Really,
in the
them
United
boys-
States, he's a B
Really,
plus.
Drake
He's
is his
B,
own
bro.
category. Cause
B plus.
In the United States,
They
he
look like
big,
some
bro.
cool ass
He a
niggas.
B plus, bro.
They chill.
They live in a
like-
time
yeah,
to where
yeah.
if you really rapping about
I
some
like
real shit,
them.
it really, unless you were like a A-list artist or like a B tier, like
Yeah.
right there, niggas really ain't hearing that
Oh, yeah,
shit
we
unless you
already
really doing that shit, or at least especially young niggas
Yeah.
nowadays. Like niggas ain't bumping shit unless you really doing that shit. So
I don't
you
know.
hearing niggas rapping that shit like Pooh, a
I
A-list
didn't even
artist,
know that that's where they got the
and
shit
he
from.
got down.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
since that whole Gucci Man thing, that's how I figured out that that's where they got that from.
I
ain't
don't
know
think he
nothing
was the
about
first
that.
nigga
I
ever
knew
wearing
that. I
them.
was actually listening
But
when
they,
he first
but they
was
named
out.
it
Like,
after
Yeah,
him.
I don't know if he was the first nigga, but he is the name of it.
Yeah, the name.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Shiesty.
I forgot what is it called?
Shiesty.
No, what was it called before it became a shiesty?
Ski mask.
Ski
The
mask,
baklava or something like that. I forgot what it has. I forgot.
Nobody
what it has.
ever called it that shit.
I'm looking at the technical names. It had a name.
That was like the
before it was
Russian
that.
name for
Yeah,
it.
something like that's all it was known
Batiklava.
as. Yeah, it wasn't known as no shiesty. Then it became a
Nah,
shiesty.
I think we like ski mask up. That's what they use.
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
white people here called it a ski mask.
Ski mask do sound right.
It's like
there.
they was skiing.
But yeah, nonetheless, I thought that right there was a very interesting conversation that was having where none of us would have ever thought to even argue Pooh Shiesty as an A-list guy.
Oh yeah, man.
But 2 out of 3 said, that nigga might be A-list.
That's crazy.
And this is where
Interesting.
you then find out, like, listen, we old, bro.
Them young
That's
kids
not-
like
you listen to it, you be like, all right, we
Fat
old,
Smack or
bro.
whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So-
and they're the bridge because they're not on the same time that QJ and them is.
Oh,
They
that's
got a different
Fat
list.
Smack QJ. in there.
Yeah, that's QJ in
Yeah, okay.
This is like that middle tier, and then like we above them. But
Yeah, nigga,
that's
two-
all my. That's all.
nigga, two
Oh
generations.
no. Let's go to. I got one last one. We up out of here. Go all the way. Go up to consciously. I couldn't find a regular one, but we'll go with right there, Rashad. Rashad thoughts.
Rashad Bilal, respectively, you smoking dope and dog food if you don't believe that your leisure that you've earned has been earned on the backs of black people, the support of black people. Let me roll this clip real fast. Let's get into it.
Some of the dumbest things I've seen online even before the event. Somebody was like, "We have events like this every single week in Atlanta." You're an idiot for saying that. You never did it. But I'm not even on the black thing no more. I never was on the black thing, not a black event, because I seen somebody else that said that like it was white people. Yeah, they're qualified to be there. Like, what do you mean? Like, you think I'm gonna cater just to black people just to get torn down by black people? You out of your fucking mind. There's gonna be even more white people next year, and Spanish and the Filipinos, of course. Like, I'm done. It's been real. Yeah. What y'all for what? The only thing you're gonna do is criticize it and tear it down. And not pay and want to get it for free anyway.
Rashad, if black people
He
go
going
to the
ham
event,
on
black,
niggas, ain't he?
that's on black people.
They done pissed him off.
What does it mean for you to say you was never on that black thing when you uniquely marketed assets and liability merchandise to black people, trying to teach us that wealth is built by assets and not liabilities? This is an article that came from Black Enterprise that you co-signed. What they say right here, a paradigm shift that raised financial consciousness of Black America. Well, I'll be. This why you popping your shit like that. Crossing the 30,000 attendees, just another milestone in history. It's the most y'all ever had. So now you feel like you don't need black folks no more? I'm glad Ian looked like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Because he knew it wasn't it. I get it, fam. We take a lot of criticisms from individual people, and they usually look like us. At a time where black people are losing all type of financial support and all type of funding, you're going to sit there on a platform that was uniquely built off the likes, the views, the visibility, the attention span of black folks, and say it was never a black thing. At the same time, we losing DEI jobs. At the same time, we having our black kids losing school funding. At the same time, you've talked about your experience and built legitimacy with black folks because you talked about being a public school teacher to whom? Black kids. Finna roll this clip of you talking to Kamala Harris, and this puts you in a double bind. Either you were being disingenuous.
I had to.
my
I'm about
fault.
to roll it. The one of him pandering more to black people would come out. Kamala Harris. How do you say her name?
Oh, so now that's okay. Who they was getting on me about saying her name wrong.
Well,
But now
the
that
time
she ain't running, now she done lost. Now niggas can say her name how they want to say it.
Mhm.
because we don't remember no more.
But that's the
Camera.
actual truth.
Yeah, like
That's her
right?
name.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
It's
it was the
it's,
moment where like
it's
they
Kamala,
kept-
right?
They
I
kept
fucking don't know.
reinforcing it to where like it was hard.
Kamala?
Because they kept you going crazy.
Yeah, you going crazy with that one for sure.
That's Kamala's sister. Kamala.
Hey, things was getting,
the internet, boy. That was crazy.
yeah, they was getting on me tough about
Alright,
that shit too.
But nonetheless, what's your thoughts, Rashad?
I don't really care.
Backtracking and taking back the fact that EYL and their whole platform was built on bringing Black entrepreneurs on to speak to Black financial literacy and say, I'm done with the Black thing.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, I think it's about scalability. I think he's had issues with Atlanta. I mean, it's his thing. If he want to open it up, pause. Like you can you can do it. Like I mean, you can invite whoever you want to your event.
Of course, I think for me, I think that there is, and this is like we're in kind of like when you say you're done with the Black thing, after building your entire platform around Black folk and Black financial literacy.
I think that was just frustration. I don't think like
Yeah,
when
it
he
sounded
say
like
when he say
frustration, like
done, I
motherfucker
don't
did
think
too.
he's like fuck Black people. I think he's just like
It's
like, but I think it sounded
without
like he was
saying
speaking out of
fuck Black people,
frustration.
that is what he said.
Yeah, I think he was just in his feelings. Somebody was on his ass somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was in his feelings about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care. I still watch. Whatever's gonna give me some financial literacy. I got the Graham I was just telling you about. AO, I didn't know the nigga name was AO now, but AO, whether Dave, whether Jasper Singh, no matter who, I don't give a fuck if you catering or not to Black people. I'm gonna get the information. That's what I want.
Is the information correct?
I don't give a shit about none of that.
Mhm.
And
Give me some information.
I get that. Also, there's a space where I could be. Yeah, I just disagree with shitting on the people that built you. So if your platform, your subscriber count, the value in the market, this InvestFest thing, everybody that I knew of, even like there's mad people in here that not in here, but like around the area that I knew that went, whether it's Quinn and some of the guys at the Y we used to hoop with and shit like that. They was all bought into the idea of Black empowerment through financial literacy. And like that's what the whole EYL movement, especially like when you start from pandemic up, was all based around. And I understand, like, shout out Constantly, he made a good point. Like, we all experience the idea that our biggest critics also look like us. Right. But I just don't think that's like, I don't know who said it, but this is something that I've kind of like felt a little bit with Rashad in general, is that his downfall is going to eventually become his ego. Because the other dude is chilling, but
more.
He be trying to pop.
Yeah.
For no reason at times too.
Yeah.
And
I heard him talking about it. He just likes it. He likes doing it.
But
you know what I mean? He likes doing it.
But do you think he's really saying like? Do you think that was just a moment of like frustration?
We'll hear him clarify.
Or do you think he's really like saying F Black people?
We'll hear him clarify. But I think that at this space, and I'm only taking what he's saying right there. I think that's like nasty work. Like to me, I can't brush that over. I'm not saying I'll never listen to him again, anything like that. But I do think that it's something to critique, and depending on what happens and moves forward, there's a space where I can completely stop fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm at a point now. Like I'm not a fan necessarily of EYL at this point, but I always give them credit for like pushing this into. They already did what they had to do,
and I agree with that.
Like pushing into the neighborhood, like. There was a better way he could have expressed his frustration, but I also understand he was expressing frustration. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back and clean this up tomorrow. There'll be some people mad about it. I don't think it's nothing.
No, he said that a few days ago.
I thought this was like on Market Monday or something.
He said that a few. I don't know when he said it.
At least a week and a half.
That's what I'm saying. Was it on Market Monday?
Yeah,
I think it was on Monday.
No. They had him and Ian have their own show.
Oh yeah. Either way, he's gonna be on Market Monday. I'm sure to clean this up, or he's gonna say something.
Clean it up, listen, I'll listen in that whole thing, because it's also weird because the nigga he also be heavy on the invest in Africa thing.
Yeah.
Because it's Black. He heavy on all this shit, and to me sometimes I also do think that.
They said, "Fuck."
There is a bunch of like sometimes people will show you what's behind the mask, and there's a space where I wonder, and benefit or not, how exploitative like his actual end goal ends up being.
Yeah, but
because that is the natural critique that does come from the people that don't fuck with EYL.
Even if Black people don't like him and everything, though, like at the end of the day, when if he succeeds later on, they're gonna take credit for his success. So it's like they already really did the thing. Like it's like
they're gonna take credit saying that he's Black, but in general, like, do we co-sign exploitative behavior because of they're Black?
Well, what is exploitative about it if he's just giving information about financial, like the market, and like what is he exploiting? Is it just you providing
a grift doesn't mean that it has to be like all incorrect,
right?
Like it would mean that you are intentionally targeting a group and benefiting off of them. So, for example, like if he understands I'm bringing in like all these quasi in which there is also a run. If it, like I'm not the biggest EYL critique, but there is a massive critique that does come along with the fact that they did bring on a bunch of scammers that led people inside negative ways as well. And so like I think it's like 4 or 5 guys that they brought on their platform that they deleted the episode.
Yeah, they didn't know. They found out later. Yeah.
And so, but all this was based around the fact that all these guys were black, look black, talk black, and they had something that was pushing black. But they also are getting paid by these guys to put them on their platform. And this is a part of their revenue model, is that they're bringing on these speakers to speak, and those guys are paying.
So you know for sure that's like they have guests, and their guests pay them to get on their show.
Like that, you hear them talk about it. I think I forget what the number is, but that like the niggas pay to get on.
Okay.
Like if you're not like a Steve Harvey, like most people that are coming on their platform are paying to come on. Whether it was him 5,000. Tony DeCloser talks about like
but my thing too is that like at what point is a nigga just running a business, and look, you know what I mean? Like I don't see the who is the victim in this scenario?
Well, if niggas were getting pushed off scam shit, like just regular people would.
Well, I mean, at the same time, what I'm doing is I do my best job to do my research on you. If I can't find that you a scammer within the research that I do, is it something that I set niggas up to get scammed? That ain't
people
nothing.
Look at you as a credible voice in a space, yes.
And then they get
that's called platforming. So if I look at you as a credible space,
right,
in which I'm getting like what I deem as valid financial literacy, and then you co-sign somebody that leads me down a wrong way, and I look at you, of course, everybody gives the disclaimer, but like this is not fiduciary, whatever,
right.
But at the same time, if you are doing this, understanding that most people are actually looking at you as a platform in which they deem as credible,
right?
That's exploitative. Because you already know that you're marketing to unfinancially literate people.
So are you saying that because they ended up getting locked up, that the information that they providing is fake?
Oh no, they were scammed. These people scammed. They was definitely putting on people who were scammed. That's why I don't follow them no more.
Well,
they was definitely
they
putting
were
on people who
telling
scamming
them
people.
The scams, like pretty much. Like
Steve just mentioned one right here, Jay Morrison.
Yeah, Jay Morrison.
Jay Morrison was one of the main ones. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
They know. So is it that they knowingly are doing this? Or is it just because it's just because because we trust your face and you're putting your face beside this face, which means that we're then going to trust this face. So you need to do a better job at doing your research to figure out whether these dudes are legit or not. Is that
I do believe they knew to a degree.
Yeah, maybe they did. Like, but to me, it's an either or thing.
Okay.
Especially if you are putting yourself in like the shoes of being an expert in a space in which you're reaching out to people that are unknowledgeable. So you're saying that you are the financial literacy guys for the black community, and like this is where people that are unfinancially literate are coming to.
Do people be believing all that stuff? Like
yes, I think the answer.
Y'all gonna run all the meantime.
So just real quick, that's crazy for me. Like I.
So you don't think that people that have no idea, like people with Forex, went to like whoever the first nigga is that. And they sat and learned if somebody gave them something.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like with them, their story, they have a good story, and they give some information. I don't even think that you have to be a fool to look at EYL and have been like, these are people that I can look at as guys that I can trust in the space of financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they was the only voice doing it for me. Like at
and
first,
then all the other people kind of came out as branches.
What do you mean?
It was them and Aristotle that I seen at first. Like when I first started seeing, it was them, and I seen Aristotle.
Okay, maybe it was because I was about to say. So you saying your financial literacy journey started during COVID?
I mean, well, I'm talking about
so
as
right
far
now
as them
he's
pushing
talking about
investing.
people that are reaching out explicitly, specifically towards black people and helping them on their
And
financial.
I don't even be knowing. Like
But they
I
got-
ain't never
they
even
got
thought about
scammed.
like I want to look at the black people that's telling you how to get money.
Nah, during
Man, I
COVID,
don't give a fuck what
during
color you-
COVID, they started
but,
going
like
heavy
right now,
and
we're
like
not speaking about you though. Like, so
Yeah, no,
if
no,
you
no.
already
That's
had,
what I'm
like,
saying. I understand you saying that other
what we're
people.
talking
That's
about
fine.
is like them and exploit, like who they're exploiting.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
crazy.
people that
I
now
don't even want to just leave it to exploiting. I think they did a good job with what they started with, like
Yeah,
introducing
possibly.
people to it, like
And
how
what I'm saying,
everything
it could
started.
be exploiting. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
if it turns out that he really don't give a fuck about black folks,
that'd be jacked up. Yeah,
then I think that's where, to me, I look at it different.
yeah.
In comparison, like, I think that the viewpoint changes depending on your intent with the community.
All right.
All right, so me now, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. We could have went
Unfortunately.
on and on about that. So scroll up to Lavelle. Y'all know 520 made some jokes about Brittany Griner divorce too. So that was
Okay.
actually
Oh,
funny.
yeah, I
I'm not
did.
gonna show that. I'm not gonna do that one. Just give me Lavelle Crawford. I fuck with Lavelle. Y'all seen the stand up where he was talking.
What was the turning point for you where you was like, you know what, I gotta lose something this way?
Don't say that. Please don't.
I was a gangster with food, man. You know, I used to go to Wingstop, give me 35 flats fried hard, lemon pepper.
Ooh, with the ranch?
Yeah, well, I don't even need no dipping sauce. I mean, that's you messing the lemon pepper up. You gotta suck that sauce off. So I went home and I was, usually eating at the crib. I don't never eat out because you don't want no nigga seeing you 35 wings at a table. Family be looking over at you. Don't look. Turn your head. Turn your head, Lopez. So I went on home, right? And I'm eating my wing and I'm watching the Animal Planet. I'm watching the Animal Planet, and they had the mother of animals on there. And they said the mother buffalo was giving birth to a baby, and the buffalo had a baby, and she was hollering, and she dropped that baby out. And the narrator said, when a baby buffalo is born, he weighs 600 pounds. And I paused on my wings, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm 50 pounds. I'm 50 pounds away from being a baby buffalo." And so that was my turning point. So I finished my 35 wings, and I got my shit together.
What was the turning?
I don't know. I fuck with Lavelle. You seen the one where he was talking about being in the grocery store with his mama?
Yeah, like y'all love Lavelle. Lavelle's not that funny.
That nigga is funny to me, bro.
I seen
And
him in
his
person.
voice and shit be hilarious, bro. You said what?
I seen him in person at the school. He clowned his girl at the school. Like,
Uh.
that nigga was funny in person.
Go to the next one. There's a specific one that I want to get to, but go to the next. I think this was gonna be funny.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Eddie, come here.
What?
I have to tell you something.
What?
Come here, come here. Shh,
What?
shh, shh.
Who are you hiding from?
I did something.
Uh-huh.
Please don't tell my mom.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Shh. Don't tell.
What did you do?
Just shh. Shh. You have to promise me that you won't tell mama.
Is it gossip or you did something bad?
No, like I did something like both. But please, like you need to promise me you won't tell her. I promise.
And then you'll never tell her that you told me?
Yes.
Ever?
Well, yeah, you can't tell her.
But if she ever finds out I didn't know about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If you ever find out I didn't know about it.
You promise you're not
I
telling her?
am promising. Tell me.
No, I don't trust you.
Then let me call Mama, you tell her.
No.
Then trust me and tell me.
You promise.
Yeah, I promise.
Okay.
I
That's
got
good.
you. Tell me.
Eddie.
I thought that was hilarious. All he said is
You tell him or you keeping the secret?
You probably gotta keep it.
What was the thing? I didn't hear it.
Or you gotta tell it and be like, you can't say
You cannot
nothing.
say nothing. Let
No,
her
for
let her
sure.
come to you and say.
What did he say? I couldn't hear.
He didn't tell us. She didn't even have a secret.
Yeah, she was just messing to see if he was gonna keep the secret.
But his whole thing was his wife finding out that he knew. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, like so he didn't want his wife to know that he knew.
That he knew the secret.
But who was the secret?
It
It
wasn't
was
a
just
secret.
about the secret. Yeah, like,
She was just saying she was gonna tell him a secret, and his
And-
whole thing was like, if your mother finds out that I knew the secret, if something happened, you know what I mean? If she finds out and then she finds out I knew, hell to pay. So that was just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got something that's gonna kind of yeah, just go to the one with the dude holding the baby girl.
Which one? Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, but I was in tears. I was in the bed in tears.
I was watching Big Brothers and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, little girl. Hey.
All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. I died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. Years. I love you for 1,000.
Actually.
Time stands still. Beauty in the I will be brave. I will not let anything take away. Standing in front.
So we don't gotta keep y'all want to keep looking at it. So there was something that like after I sat in there and cried, right? After I sat laying in bed, that was one just sitting there watching the phone. After I finished crying and shit, because I watched like 3 of them. I got like 3 of them in there. I was gonna play them back to back, but it's unnecessary to take up the time to do that. But look, this is the thing, bro. I was crying at first because of how beautiful the thing was, and then I started thinking about myself and like the life decisions I make, with it as it relates to my health and like, you know what I mean, my vices and all this shit. And then the next thing that came to my mind was like, bro, we really be making decisions that have our kids looking like that for the return. Come on, you see what I'm saying?
But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, though.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, like on some military shit. But like we make decisions that would then have us away from our kids. So what he said, like 17 years was one of them. Like you whatever you did, you know, when had to go sat down for 17, and your baby reaction to you is this, that you know what kind of void that was? That was a crazy void that you left for that reaction to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, like, and it was like I said, first it was like tears of joy, me looking at it. And then it was like, okay, what am I doing that's gonna take me away from my kids earlier? Then I was like, these motherfuckers is out here making decisions to be away from their kids for that long, to where you getting the response like that. It pissed me off after a while.
I mean, some of it,
you can try to make an exception for maybe sometime they
but
had to
like
do,
some of those
like
people,
most of that
some
shit,
of those people were military people. Like
that was one. I understand that. I had to go away but at the same time, I ain't with the deployment. A deployment like a year and a half, 2 years.
Choose that,
right? But that is a circumstance where it is. We can
saw
understand
one
that
said prison. I think most of those were military.
No. Most of those was not military. One dude was in the military. He came in his ACUs and his gear. One dude was in the military. The rest of them dudes, it was pretty much like, if you could read it.
One of them said prison. I did see one.
Yeah, it was a couple of them that said it.
Oh, I can't see that good, but I saw one that said prison.
Yeah, that it just was like, damn, bro. Could you imagine what that void was for them to act like, break down in tears and like have that type of response? What that shit did to them that whole time. It pissed me off after a while. I just feel like there was that chain of emotions that I went through was like kind of something that was like, oh, you know what I mean? It was interesting.
Quint think he one of them young boys.
Okay. Yeah, there was another one right there. My husband surprising his mother after serving 15 years in prison. All of these things.
I was just coming to see you, baby. You play too much. What are you doing? Nothing. No.
How can I love when I'm afraid? too full, watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away.
Hey, this is when it happened right here. This is when I really got when that happened. This is huge because that's another man right there.
Every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. Oh my God! Oh my
Where is it? Where is it?
I will not let anything take away. Standing in front of me, every breath, every heart has come to
Yeah, oh, we gotta keep looking at them Jones, bro. And then just give me the last one, and then I'm done. That's going up. That's from Facebook. So let me see if it'll work. Okay, yeah, good. I don't think they can see it yet.
I saw this.
Goodness gracious, where the sound go? They keep cutting the sound off.
Oh damn! Don't worry about it.
Go to shit.
Y'all are raising men that we cannot hire. I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now. A lot of you all are building dependent boys who become undisciplined, dependent on their parents' men. We cannot employ these people. They're not on time. They do not answer to anyone. They think that they are always right. Listen, mothers, fathers who think their kids are always right. And I need you to really listen to me when I say this, because I'm saying it, but other people want to say it as well. You're making it very difficult for us because now we're playing the part of being their parents versus their employers. It is becoming very difficult to employ people who do not have the discipline to be on time for meetings, to listen when we're giving them ideas, to take instruction when it's necessary. Stop raising dependent boys. Y'all are raising men we can't hire.
I don't remember what was my reason for putting that one in there, but it is crazy that like, and then something else is like what would you do to pretty much ensure that your kid is hireable? What is it like some of the techniques or whatever like that you would like to make them understand that
hireable? If we're talking corporate America, articulate, have soft skills, be able to reason, also be able to be coachable, in a sense of take critique and not react abrasively to it. Hireable, being able to be consistent and early, if not on time, punctual and disciplined inside how they approach work. Those would probably be like
and the ability to do that without your hand in it at all.
I
to
think
do the
that-
right thing
So-
when
so
it's
like you'll be
because that's
doing
the
those things.
that's the because it's the depend. Okay, again,
But
my
I think,
kids are younger,
I
so
think
it's
one
like,
way you could do that is through sports.
No, I completely agree. I think that's one of the
I think
easiest
being able to be a teammate, being able to stay on somebody, especially like when you go from like AAU to high school to college ball, if you're able to be a teammate, to be a part of a team.
Well, no, if you're able to get up for 4:30 a.m.
I think that's part of doing like whatever you have to do to be a part of that team is going to help you become a better employee.
Or like hell, like even now, right now, you got to tell me when they have practice. I don't communicate with no coaches or nothing like that. So he has like if he want to go do something, he has to let me know in enough time. In which like there's an accountability and there's there's a bunch of things that a bunch of these things end up checking off. But I think that that's one of, I would say, organized sports is a microcosm for corporate America to an extent, typically because of like the way that it's structured. So I think that that's definitely easy one. I would say like multiple, like any version of a group activity that pushes them to have to strive to be the best. Because this could be like debate club. This could be anything that there's like a structure and a hierarchy that they have to fight through. I think that there's benefit to it. I think that see the same thing in band. Whether it's like all meanings of accountability, I think that it helps you be a hireable individual. Anything that helps instill group solidarity and individual discipline. I think that those would be easy ways.
All right. We at 2.5.
So what?
And I said we at 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so what y'all trying to?
So your ass get 0 memes.
We
today.
putting no Tones memes.
Yeah,
too.
but we not working. Tone says
Tone-
okay.
Tone is okay,
Your
yeah.
memes are the important ones.
Okay, well, shoot.
Well, no, I was gonna take my chance. Like I was letting y'all know we're 2.5.
Oh yeah,
But, you
no.
know, I don't have to go. That's all I'm saying.
No. We don't got time for Johnny today, bro. You and Johnny we don't have time.
Let's wrap it. Like, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate the super chat. I don't appreciate all them comments about my socks.
Shout out Johnny Socks.
I don't appreciate that. But hey, look, y'all leave a comment below, hit that like button. Y'all check us out on all social media at the To Be Fair Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Hey, we'll be back here next Sunday. Y'all check us out on Wednesday.
Johnny will have a different fit.
I'm with some crazier socks next week. Y'all stay tuned. I am your host, Johnny P.
Oh, yeah, real.
It's Q.
We out.